Hello.
How are you doing?
I can't see me at all.
I can see you.
We can see you.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I see what looks like a Christmas tree on the side.
Yeah. I always wanted to get those fairy lights. Never had the patience.
They were like $1 from Daiso.
Yeah, never had the patience today.
Maybe I might try set the region to Japan. Emma, I'm gonna try set it to Japan. Maybe it'll be better. Let's have a look.
See me.
What? Hello? Is it all good?
Yes, I can see myself.
Sweet, alright, we are in Japan. Hope everybody's connection is not dying.
Quinny is the big picture, which is not ideal.
Yeah, so I was, my net's like actually a bit shit, which is why I was like, oh, maybe I should like not turn on my video.
Okay.
Well, it's up to you.
I love just looking at your profile picture, but just the one.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I can do for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
really my type.
Emma, do you want to roll for recap as well, or?
Let me see if this lighting is better. Yes, it is.
Oh, cute!
That is really cute.
Nice.
I can't actually see my really cool witchy. No, I'm gonna move it. Hang on. I just want you to see.
I'm gonna turn you up because you're quiet, my guy.
Also, I rolled. It's a 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to want the closest to a 10.
I rolled an 11, so what do?
Oh! Okay, you guys are gonna have to have like a tiebreaker, but you guys
Roll
just...
off.
Yeah.
A roll off?
Unless
Highest
Emma
one
rolls
wins?
exactly 10. Nah, whoever gets closest to 10 out of your second roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
4.
18.
That's me. Right?
Yes.
Unless Emma rolls again.
Yeah, it would be 8 and 6. So.
Oh, my recap's gonna be terrible. Look how long my notes are.
Nice time.
Hello!
very long.
Welcome back!
I don't have my hang on, I don't have my notebook. Ah,
This is great, this is fabulous. We have to decide retroactively what you want Baron to do, because Baron may or may not have joined in on this, depending. And just watched you guys fight.
Thanks, Baron.
I didn't move these two.
Alright.
Too much stuff.
It's pretty useless.
I'm so ready for Dungeon Dragon. Where's my cactus?
Dungan Dragon.
The cactus isn't today, Emma.
I'm off.
Ah,
I really like the pretty lights though. It's cute.
Thanks, pal.
And the blanket.
Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you a little story about that blanket. I'll tell you a little story. Let
Alright,
me tell you a little story about my blanket as I roll for this recap.
go for it.
I bought another version of this blanket. Excuse my leg. I brought another version of this blanket. Oh, fuck me, I guess.
Oh.
My blanket's falling down the drain. Okay. Can't see myself. Good
Aw.
framework. No.
Oh my
Is
god.
this on a phone?
No, I'm on my iPad.
Oh, okay. Discord says phone.
No, it's not iPad.
I guess it's just the
I bought
mobile one?
another version of this blanket. When I lived in Japan the first time, I loved it so much I was going to buy another one. Can't buy them from the UK. So I came, I saw, I bought, and conquered. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Good. Good wholesome content. Right. I'm going to use the rounds D20.
I'm gonna
Roll
turn
a
you
3
up
last
a
time.
little bit more.
I rolled a 9.
Oh my god, okay, roll again, because we are having a 3-way roll-off.
Yep.
I rolled a 9.
Really?
Emma's
Alright,
on the
Emma!
recap.
Emma's the
It's Emma.
recap.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Alright, good
I've
luck.
never had an Emma recap before. This
Oh,
is like-
true! This is the first ever Emma
Right.
recap that I've ever seen.
I'm gonna eat my Maltesers.
The day began as many days begin with a scream from the one and only Cole, my favourite person in the whole world. I'm telling this from Jade's perspective. We then decided to approach upon the pyramid and cross their threshold, and we did. We went inside and it was dark, and then we heard some goblin-esque voices, and we followed and we found the Goblin King, and it was me. No, we found the Goblin leader, and she was eating some fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and Ilya was hidden, so we couldn't see her, but we could see
Alright.
Jade and we could see Cole. Anyway, we saw that she had this fruit, and Jade was like, I don't remember what Jade did, but Core was like, give us the fruit, and then we went on an adventure.
Oh my
I
God.
don't remember what Baron did.
Baron was not here
Cloud
for the
wasn't
session.
there. Cloud wasn't there. And then Jade already had a boat, so we got across fine. And there was a bugbear named Kronk.
What the
And
fuck?
Wait. Kronk is the goblin translator scout dude, and Willy is the bugbear's name.
Willie's the bugbear.
Yeah.
we was a bugbear. Willy, won't he? Ah!
Oh my God. Alright, well, this was a fun session. See you guys.
Wait, we fought some orcs,
Yes.
and then we won. But Baron died.
Sorry, Queenie.
Sorry, Queenie, had to break it to you this way.
And Baron will be missed by no one. And then
He also dissected
went to
one.
sleep. And some of us had dreams. All of us forgot what they were about, especially Emma. Hang on, let me look at my notes.
Did you? I'm pretty sure you guys didn't have any dreams.
I didn't have a dream.
Nope.
I made you guys roll to dream, but everybody rolled
Yeah, I
numbers
had
that weren't
dreams.
dream numbers.
Oh,
So nobody had
everyone's
dreams.
That is really loud.
Oh, also, I can't put headphones in this.
Oh, you're
sorry.
perfect on my end. I've got all the levels
Nah.
adjusted already.
Okay, I'm just turning you and Aelin down. There you go.
Go for it.
Oh, I had notes. Would have been good if I was reading these, wouldn't it? Have a torch. We found a dude.
Book
Goblin.
pals.
The Ilia is hidden. Come out of shadows of the green giant, showing reverences to the fruit, the rare spiked sour fruit. Do you do? What does that mean? Do you do takeout? Do you do takeout? Somebody said. Understands. Oh, Jade. This is my list of things that Jade understands. Jade understands the concept of holding back in battle. That's good. Fruit
That's
is on the Orc Island. Willy is the bugbear. Handler is Kronk. Ilia's 4 goblin words are yes, no, please, again, which gives me a wonderful insight into what her life was like. Next is an initiative roll, so I suppose we fought shit. And there's some fun choice quotes like, you hit me right in the insight. And then the bugbear punches Core in the face. Core says, "We're friends though, right?"
What? I didn't get
Oh, no,
I didn't
Core-
get-
I might-
You punched the bugbear in the
I
face.
thought that.
Oh.
And then somebody was punched in the face. No. The bugbear.
You punched the bugbear in the face.
No.
So
It didn't actually
confused.
happen. But it was like it didn't actually happen. But like the bugbear was being angry at you because it broke from the charm person.
Yeah.
And you were like still
Yeah,
trying to chummy with
Because
it.
you punched it.
No, but that's not the point I'm making, Lily. The point I'm making is bugbear punches Core in the face.
It's already off the
We're
rails.
friends though, right? Because it's like a meme. Imagine those meme scenarios in your head. Those things. That's what.
I have many
Yeah.
amazing names in my head.
I'm
Uh-huh.
sure you can replay many Shrek memes on repeat. That's it. And Jade cut open the Orc's belly. Is this going how you guys wanted it to go? What do you
Oh, this is better than I could have ever asked for. This is a treat and a half. Also, I'm pretty sure Jade leveled to 2 to match the rest of the party. So all of you guys are level 2, except for Yerrick.
Oh yeah.
But Yerrick, who's that? He's disappeared for some amount of time.
I'm real hench now.
I am not. I have 14 HP. Woo! Squishy wizard.
Well, I mean, it's slightly less squish than before. But
I
anyway,
don't think it was. I think it
think-
gives me more empathy.
like as a person, that's good, I guess. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the last thing that we did before our haphazard kind of quick ending was that you guys took turns doing watch. I forget exactly who it was. I think it was like Kronk did one, and then 2 of you did watches as well. You didn't see anything on your watches. None of you had dreams about anything. Jade went to go sleep in the sand with his rock brethren. And everything went kind of smoothly for the most part. And we we ended right as the sun was rising. Morning was dawning upon us all. And I think that's where we cut off. I'm pretty sure we didn't do anything past that because then we were just freaking out about Emma getting home with some battery. So, yeah. Alright. So,
Wait, Thomas. Core was going to sunbathe in the morning sun.
Yeah.
okay.
That's the last note I have.
Alright, so, as the sun begins to rise, and those of you who were at once asleep now waken, unless Core did his usual screaming to wake people up. Core goes to sunbathe. What are you guys doing now in the morning? I'm gonna say that you see as well, looking around your general surroundings, you see what you saw before. You see the trees among which you slept. You see to your side kind of the shore leading out to the sea where Jade is among the sand.
I'm Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
The Guardian of the Sand is out there.
Poseidon quivers before him.
The Bugbear, Willy, and Kronk are both kind of getting to their feet and waking up. So Baron, what you missed was the worst puzzle in the history of puzzle solving, which I totally didn't make up like 5 minutes before the game started, after I had written all my notes for the game. But basically everybody made it over, and if you want, we can just say that at some point during the night you made it over as well after...
Make Baron swim over.
It's a long... wait.
Why don't we spend 2.5
It was like
hours
6,000.
learning about what Baron did?
Okay, I mean...
Sorry, that was a subtle joke.
Baron,
Oh, Thomas.
Baron, what would you have liked to have done? I mean, your only... Actually, I'm gonna say that your only realistic option would have been to take a boat over from the shore.
Yes, boat.
Because if you swim, that would have taken you probably like a day of Ian Thorpe intense swimming to actually make it over. But
Hates physical activity.
oh, also wait a minute, hold on. Cloud would have been with you as well.
Yeah, Cloud was with Baron. If you kill Cloud, I'm gonna eat you.
All right, Baron, do you take Cloud with you over the water onto the island, or do you leave Cloud behind with Yarrick at the pyramid?
No, because he's not with us today, so I left him behind.
All right, cool. Cloud is behind with Yarrick at the pyramid,
Yarrick.
probably.
Oh wait, no, I got confused. No, I take Cloud with me,
All right,
not Yerrick.
you take Cloud with you. You bring him over. You guys arrive at some point during the night after everyone else had come over. The rowing was kind of intense. Cloud wouldn't have been very good at it. He's not the strongest old man. A man in his prime can definitely row one heck of a boat. So, you can flex, or you can make Cloud row, up to you, and then we'll determine whose tiredness levels are up once you guys are there. But you guys arrive during the night, so you're here for the morning. And you guys all kind of are now there. So, in search of the fruit that eludes you. The bear, last time, when he was searching around for the fruit, I forget who it was that rolled and noticed that the bear wasn't picking up a scent and was just kind of looking for a scent to pick up. But he wasn't following any sort of trail. That's what you would have noticed. So, here you are.
Take that. Sorry, go on.
No, that's it.
No, I was just gonna say something, but it's not important.
Really? No, go for it, dude. I'm done. That's my intro.
No, I was just gonna say. I think Jade might have done some animal handling, survival, or some shit. But that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that Jade notices it. So you know that the bear hasn't locked onto its scent, and is just kind of mulling about now as you're getting together in the morning. Baron, if you're there, you're probably the only person who can actually talk to Kronk, the animal handler.
Yes.
Apart from Ilya's 4 words.
Was.
So,
Sorry, I remembered why I thought that was important. Because I cut open the orc's belly to get some fruit for the bear to be able to smell.
Yum.
Oh, right, okay. Did you want
Yeah.
to give some of the half-digested fruit to the bear?
Yes, and that I also think we could use to see how far we are from a source of that fruit.
Okay, this is extremely
It would've-
extremely gross, and you can definitely do this. You go over to the bear, and Willie's kind of taken aback at first, not really recognizing what it is that you're bringing to him. Given that you can smell it yourself, and it smells pretty smelly, the smelliest of smells emanating from this partially digested. It's definitely got a strong odor, but the bear smells it for a bit, and you know what? Let's see. How does our friend Willie do? He doesn't even recognize that it's a piece of the spiked sour fruit that you're trying to get him to sniff. He just kind of looks confused.
Disappointing.
Would
I'll
you-
leave.
Would any of you like to smell this partially digested?
No.
No.
Oh, I was looking forward to describing how disgusting it smells.
Still sunbathing until we have to leave.
Alright, you guys there.
Elia's
It's
doing their hair.
doing your hair. It's kind of
Yeah.
early morning. If you want, I'll
What's
Kiss.
say again.
What's Ilya doing?
Elia's doing their hair. It's like one of those like braids that it's like kind of goes up around and then wraps around like a ponytail.
Okay, I'm gonna stare at you while you do it.
Okay, while you guys are having this stare off, I want you to roll perception checks just for the hell of it. Because if you're just chilling around, looking about, let's see how observant you're being.
Oh, it's pretty good. It was almost a natural one.
Okay, Jade is not paying attention.
No, I said it was almost a natural one.
Oh, okay.
So it's 19.
Oh, okay. That's quite a lot better. Everybody else?
Everyone?
Wait, everyone, I'm still on the beach.
No, just in general. Everybody rolling. I just want everybody to roll perception checks. Wherever you guys are,
Okay.
kind of spread out.
It's a 12.
12? Okay.
Any. Lol.
How much? Baron?
Wait, nat 20.
Nat 20!
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
oh shit.
I like this dice roller. Sight.
Dang.
Told you.
And Ilya?
George always used to do so well on that.
Just the 21.
Just the 20. Okay, no big deal. Alright.
I missed the +9.
Core, you kind of hear a faint sort of thudding sound. You can't really quite tell what it is, but you do hear something emanating from the other sort of in the general direction of the other side of the island from where you guys are. You can hear a sort of sound, and you can't really quite tell what it is. It's just barely audible enough for you to hear it. Everybody else,
But he hears it, right?
yeah, you hear it.
Yeah, he somersaults back and runs to Jade.
Okay, everybody else who rolled, you can hear the sound of wood in the distance being chopped and trees being cut down. It's the sounds of axes kind of hitting against the trunk of trees in the distance. I think. Yes.
Can I do a little parkour up the tree, get to the top, and see if I can see where the trees are falling from?
All right, sure. You run up and you attempt to somersault onto the tree to do your parkour stuff to get on top. And as soon as you do this, you knock the tree completely over and it tears out of the ground and its roots just shoot up, dirt flying everywhere.
How come?
Look at 800 pounds.
I've been in trees before.
Yeah, but you haven't run up, dude. Parkouring at a tree. This is like a wrecking ball coming right at it.
I can do parkour.
All right, I'm gonna say that if you're observant, you can do it up against a particularly thick, robust, sturdy tree, which only rocks a little bit. Actually, you know what? Okay. Roll acrobatics. I want to see if you knock down the tree or not. If you roll below a 10, we're gonna say you knock it down.
Oh, I rolled a 12 on the dice.
Ooh, okay. Sweet.
17. Because I have +5 to
Hell yeah, alright, yeah, you're totally fine.
I just
You know exactly how to be light enough on your feet so that you don't generate too much force in the tree and you make it up. And what do you do? I want you to
wanna
describe
find-
your somersault.
Oh, it's not a somersault. I'm doing parkour.
Oh, okay, describe your
So
parkour.
I run. Have you ever seen free running like videos online?
Yeah.
So I use the momentum of running sideways up some other trees to catch onto a branch and just push.
Alright,
But-
sweet. Graceful.
Thomas, I'll
Yeah.
fight for parkour.
Alright, sweet. You managed to do it. You only break a few branches getting up, but you manage it. You look very graceful. None of the trees give way, thankfully. And you're at the top. Are you trying to look out for what's making the noise?
Yeah, I kind of want to see whether we could get a direction.
Yeah. Okay. So from looking around, you mostly only see the canopy of the trees, and you see that the whole island itself is pretty small, so you can kind of gauge. You get an idea of the entire island basically just by looking at it from this distance up. You can see a bit further out through the trees on kind of the other side of where you guys are. There are some trees that every time you hear the sound, the treetops are shaking. You can't see what's making them shake, but you can see them shake and jolt and vibrate with every sound that comes from that direction.
It's that way. I'll point and tell them.
Yeah, we'll say it's like it's gonna be like northwest, slightly more west, but kind of north still.
It's
Core towns to go in the
northwest,
opposite direction.
Slightly more west, but north still.
You have an inbuilt perfect compass. I like it.
I'll get that key.
So there's that. Aside from that, from just looking, are you looking for anything else, or are you just looking for the sound?
Do I see anything else?
Roll a perception while you're up there, and we'll see.
Ooh, 6.
6? You don't see anything else.
I parkour back down. T-pose.
Alright, you're back.
It's that way.
Like I said, core turns to go the other direction.
I will follow. And then I follow.
Wait, is Core going in the direction of the sound?
No.
Wait, but in the opposite direction is water.
Well, we can just sit on the beach. No.
Alright, well, you can go sit on the beach. So Core goes, he notices that the sound is coming from that
He's like,
direction, turns
there.
180, and goes and sits on the beach.
I will follow. And bury myself in the sand again.
Core starts making a sandcastle.
I'm also going to say that
That's the whole session.
the other two who rolled really high, you know exactly where the sound is coming from just by listening to it. With a 21 and a nat 20, especially Baron knows exactly what's making that sort of sound,
Yeah.
the exact type of axe, where it's coming from. You can pinpoint it just by listening. So you both know
What
the
is it?
direction. Say again.
What is the type of axe?
Let me tell you. I will definitely have this information on hand for you. I'm just coming up with a great way to describe it. It's just such a great axe. Yes, it's a great axe.
Oh. Yes.
And you know that this is the type of weapon that orcs would generally carry. As if you were you weren't at the battle, but a great
No, I
axe is
wasn't.
generally a type of from your nat 20, you know that even I'm giving you a lot of extra info that you would just get from the sound, but you know that this is a type of weapon that's generally carried by like orcs, goblins, humanoids in general.
Okay. I also run the other way towards the sea.
Yeah, okay, you can run towards the beach as well.
We throw ourselves into the sea, the campaign ends.
The campaign. Dude, I think Ilya's gonna be the last one standing if that happens.
Ilya's the last one.
It's like, alright, you guys go. I'm gonna stay here, not in the water.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if you
You're
guys are going
just
towards the
sitting in a
beach.
tree this whole time. But okay, question:
Mhm.
Are the dead bodies of the orcs still there?
Yes. It's only been like a few hours.
Didn't we loot them and find nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what did I say that they had? I think they had javelins, but I don't know if you took those or not.
Yeah, that was about it. I already had one, so I didn't, but there's probably enough for other people.
I can't use javelins.
Sad reality.
I think they
I
had
was
it.
more thinking.
Yes.
I was more thinking that. So we're going away from the creepy guy because the creepy guy would have come and got the bodies.
Well, you can go check to see if the bodies are there or not.
Yeah, I'm going to go look see if the bodies are still there.
Alright. You guys are still really close to where that encounter would have happened because you only just went kind of a little bit out of the way to get into a slightly more densely populated area of the forest to get out of the way of potential oncomers and onlookers and stuff like that, just in case if there were more orcs coming by. But going back to that scene of the crime, the bodies are still there and it doesn't look like they've been tampered with at all or even discovered by anything since you guys were there last. Just from looking at them, just in general. If you want to roll something like an investigation check, I'll let you do that. And let me know what you're looking for.
I think Elia just sees that the bodies are still there and doesn't do anything.
Alright, they're still there.
Investigation. Yep. And Elia will run back to the beach and just kind of point in the direction of the bodies and say, so the floaty guy doesn't come here.
Maybe we should stay here. Forever.
Are we running away from him?
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, it's not a bad idea. I like that. I don't so much like the idea of getting attacked by non-friends, but...
Baron,
But they
what
did-
do you think we should do?
Baron?
My net's so bad. I like can barely hear sometimes.
Oh my god, well,
Oh,
I heard you for that bit.
Yeah.
It's me and my bad.
No, her internet.
Yeah, it's my internet. I like hearing half of everything, so I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
If there's anything you
Perfect
want
responsibility.
clarification for specifically, just let me know.
Yeah. I
yeah.
asked Baron, what do you think we should do?
To finish my daily routine first. This is why I came onto the beach, so I could put salt for exfoliate my skin.
Alright, where do you get your... Do you have like a water filter? Alright, go for it, dude. How are you gonna get salt?
No, I'm just gonna put the sand and rub it against my skin so that it exfoliates my skin.
Alright, sure. You grab like
Wait.
a fistful of Jade's friends, Jade's pals, and rub them into your face.
Wait, Thomas, I want to check if I can do something. Hold on.
Alright.
Those are natural stones, therefore I like them. I look at Ilya. An emotionless expression. And then I look back to Baron.
Wait.
Wait,
I just want to
did-
check.
Did Jade say that out loud?
I said, I looked at Ilya with an emotionless expression. No, I said,
No!
they're natural stones, that's why I like them. Looks at Ilya, looks back to Baron.
Okay,
Thomas.
Ilia's gonna take one of the
sent
painted
a messenger?
stones out of his pack, lick the paint off. It's watercolor, it's not toxic. Ilia's still gonna lick it anyway. It comes off, and then Ilya offers like the Riverstone Jade.
You like stones more than I do. I was just like,
Jade will gingerly pinch the non-licked side between his fingers, walk over to the water, wash it, and then give it back to you and say, try again.
I give Ilya a pat on the shoulder, if I can reach.
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to turn Baron's cheeks bright red, where he exfoliates them. Like a
Hi.
clam.
Oh my god. Poor Baron. He's getting bullied by Core.
Baron just casts Mage Hand and then slaps Core
Mage hand
Can I?
and
Can I make a check to see if I can duck? 'Cause Mage Hand's like,
You know what?
Check if
Actually,
I'm okay.
Baron, if you wanna try to do it without Core being able to react, I'll let you roll sleight of hand, but otherwise, I'll let Core react.
cause Core wouldn't have gotten in Baron's like general like vicinity casting this. He tends to stay away from Baron, so he would probably see you running up to him to slap him or casting Mage Hand. I don't know. How far away does Mage Hand
30
go?
feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna say, since you're a wizard, actually, you can tell that it's being cast, just generally. So,
Okay.
if you want to react to
Very
it
hard.
somehow, then you can try roll an acrobatics check to, like, cartwheel out of the way.
Acrobatics. Okay, I'm
Or-
okay at acrobatics.
Or dexterity.
Hey, it's a 19 plus 1. It's dirty 20.
Alright, so what do you want to do? How do you want to do
I'm
this?
gonna keep trying to slap Core.
Can I use my check just to keep cartwheeling out of the way?
Yeah, you can keep your check. You can keep your check throughout this entire
I'll
interaction.
do some round offs, some backflips, and just run away.
Stop attacking my character. It's breaking the game.
It's breaking the game. I made your cheeks red. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Alright, so
I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
Do you really want to
Can I
get
make
into
a check to see if
Oh right, roll initiative.
Baron casts the spell? Yeah, can I roll initiative?
You're trying to kill Core because he dyed your cheeks red.
Yeah, right, sure. If you guys would,
keeps
you can roll initiative if you like. If you want to get into an actual fight.
He keeps doing shit to me.
Okay,
This is
I'm
a
on-
bad idea, dudes.
It's a really bad idea.
I love it. Oh boy.
My initiative was a 5.
Oh, we're rolling initiative?
Why am
My
I rolling a
initiative's a...
just whoever's in this debacle.
5 is
17.
the lowest I can roll.
Okay, I'll roll 2. I got an 18.
Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm just
Alright.
thinking about the weird stone thing.
Mine
So-
was a 14.
Ilya, do you want to join into the fight?
Why are you in this fight?
Ilya's not actually in the fight. Ilya's just sitting there watching. I just figured I would roll just in case Ilya's like, I'm either done with this or I'm.
Alright, cool. Alright, Baron, what do you want to do? You're first in
I'm just
initiative.
warning you, Quinny, this might kill one of the characters. Like, it could be fun, but...
What is going on? Alright, Quinny, go for it. What do you want to
Is
do?
it worth it?
Up to court and punch him.
Like an arm
Right.
strike?
I do
against-
0 damage with my
Oh.
punches.
But don't you have to roll to hit me?
Yeah, you have to roll to hit.
Yeah, he's doing it now.
Oh yes. And I got a 2.
You do not
You
have-
can't hit your
I
friend.
got no add to your punch. That's so sad.
And then my punch does 0 damage, even if it does hit, because
Alright.
I'm weak.
So you just miss,
Cool.
flat out. You're too flustered at this point. Your mage hand didn't work. Your cheeks are turning red. Your hair has been turned orange at some point. It's just a bit much. This much unfabulosity is not Core's. I mean, it's not Baron's style, and you miss your punch. Next in the initiative order was it Core?
It's me. It's me. Can I climb up Jade's shoulders to avoid that?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And I'm just like, ugh.
All right, you piggyback. Next in the order is Ilya. Ilya, what do you want to do since you entered the battle, kind of, sort of, battle in big air quotes?
Can I pick up Baron?
Yes. Unless Baron resists.
Baron can try to resist.
All right.
We'll try. We'll probably
It's like a
fail.
grapple.
Shh.
No.
I
So Ilya's plan with this is Ilya's gonna just pick Baron up like over his shoulder and just walk off with him.
okay. Wait. How
Well,
how
Baron's
does it
gonna
work with a grapple? We can just do the same like as a grapple.
It's strength check versus someone else's athletics. So strength for Ilya and athletics for
Yeah.
Baron.
Let's do it.
Ah, shit.
Whoever rolls higher wins.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, you're gonna steal this, man.
Baron is going to struggle. He's going to struggle and be like, Yamete!
Wait, how tall is Baron again? I've forgotten.
He's like 6.
He's tall.
12.
He's tall. He's tall boy.
Over 180 centimeters, which is definitely
Yeah, he's
has-
pretty tall.
I say Ilya's 6'1", but Ilya just picks Baron up over his shoulder and just walks off with him. A solid
All right.
30 feet, because that's as far as I can go.
Cool.
You walk 30 feet, right?
You walk 30 feet because you take your action to pick up Baron. You take your 30 feet of movement. Where are you walking to, by the way? Do you want to walk along the coastline?
Yeah, like still invisible range of everybody else, just like yeeting Baron out of this situation.
Alright, cool. You're
Okay.
carrying him, you're running along the coastline, along the sand. Next in the initiative order is Jade.
Jade is faster than everyone else now. So he's gonna run and beat you to where you're going, because he wants to take part in the current. So he runs with Core still on his shoulders, like,
Oh my
and
god.
he's up, kind of thing. On the way, can he ask Core how hard he should go?
Yes. Yes, I'll allow this.
Core, how hard should I go? don't know if Lily's there.
I guess we'll find out on Cora's turn in initiative. Next in the initiative order is...
I'm finished on my... No, I wanted to do something. I was asking if I could do it during my turn, if I could ask.
Oh yeah, you can ask during your turn, of course. But I'm gonna say that since you're in initiative, you're not gonna get a reply until Lily's turn.
Okay, then I'll just...
Wait, I'm here, hold on.
Hello.
No,
Sorry.
I want a flurry of blows, Baron.
You're gonna hit Ilya.
No.
That's
no.
fine.
I said, with core. I don't know if you heard how much of it you heard. With core on my shoulders, I'm gonna military run like like knees up across the sand. And because I'm faster than Ilya, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna beat them there. And then I was gonna ask Core what I should do. And then Thomas said that I couldn't, so I'm just gonna do what I wanted to do anyway.
No, you can.
Loads.
You can still say a thing. You can still say whatever you want.
Oh, that was a free action, wasn't it, to speak?
Yeah, but not to reply on the other person's end if you're in initiative. But only because I put you in the stupid initiative order.
That's fine. I'm spending a key point to do this.
I'm trying to be careful not to create a loophole where you can just talk in future battles. So, soz.
I feel you. Okay. I don't want to kill Baron. I just really want to try this. Is this okay? Can I make it non-lethal damage?
Can you make it non-lethal damage? Dude, if you're gonna strike him, he's gonna...
I've never understood how that worked, non-lethal damage.
I guess? How do you want to do this?
Hang on, let me do the thing.
I mean, you can try to, like, roll with...
Oh shit, I rolled 2 natural 20s!
Whoa! Wow, okay, critical damage, cool. Good thing you guys have potions, but, alright, tell me how you want to do this. Wait, was that a roll to hit? Okay, well that hits. How much damage is Baron gonna take? So Baron, you're gonna take double damage, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
How many hit points? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So we'll find out.
Can anyone heal?
You guys have like a... You know what's funny? Captain Featherbeard was a cleric, but big rip.
Why are we such awful people?
I can't see the dice rolls.
Oh. Because as soon as you guys added him to your party, I was like, well, shoot, I need to make him a character sheet.
Don't worry. It's only... Hang on, I can't do maths. 2 plus 3 is 5 times 2. It's only 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Sorry, pal. not non-lethal, so he's only smarting on the cheek.
It's
With 10 points.
pretty painful. It's critical, but unfatal. Alright. Baron, it's your turn in the initiative order.
Baron is kind of angry now because his own team fighting him. Even though he did not do anything, he did not start this shit. Did not start it. He's the one always getting bullied. So he is going to cast.
I'm sorry.
Critical damage. Oh.
Also,
I'm crying.
Baron is still being fireman carried.
Wait, sorry, Queenie, did you say that you're old?
Let me think.
How much of this man's career are you about to end?
Steve.
Dude, I swear, if you guys end up killing each other in this cafe, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's why I said, I was like, careful.
This is so
And then
destructive.
we all ended up playing our backup characters because we were dumb.
What happened? Did the DM
All
give you
I
some
did-
unfair thing? No,
All I
freaking
did
we...
was rouge Baron's cheeks, and he's like, I'm gonna punch this guy in the face.
Just everybody got involved.
So I'm in
Doing it.
What happened?
You can talk
I'm
to
gonna come
tell
How
him to stop doing
Intel
it.
was the responsible one and tried to extract him from the situation.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
You what, sorry?
Thunderwave.
Okay, what does that do?
Okay.
So everyone within a 15-foot cube of me, which is all of you,
Yeah.
I have that.
Except
Doesn't
Crunk
it-
and the bear.
Yes.
Cracking the bear about to die.
Saving throw.
Saving
Oh, I'm
throw.
good at.
This
Pop-
could kill me.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, I got a 16.
I got a
Plus,
11.
what is it? A con save? 16
Con
plus
save.
Can't believe you guys are in a
2
battle
is
with you.
18.
I got 13.
I got 10.
Okay, so on a
We're gonna
success,
die. We're all killing each other.
so I'm gonna do 2d8 damage.
That's a fair
Everyone,
That's.
Mm-hmm.
Cora's gonna be really angry. Okay.
everyone failed, takes 9 damage, and is pushed away from me by 15 feet. Successful save, take 5 damage. And he's gonna be very angry at like
So how much damage is that in total for everybody?
I'm down to 9 hit points.
but then for successful save
Oh,
it's
no.
5. Whereas a
I'm
4,
down
4 or 5.
17 points.
Oh my
Oh no!
god.
I'm down to 12.
You guys. What are you doing?
And then well like technically
This is
core as well, because you're on thingy's back and
on Jade's shoulders. Sad reacts.
I pushed him back, so I guess it's like
He didn't want to come near you, just saying.
he decides
made-
to run
So-
away.
How does this work with Elia, who was fireman carrying Baron? Does Baron just basically fling himself off of Elia's
Ilia-
shoulder? Does Elia took max damage?
Baron would probably stay still.
I'm gonna say it's up to Baron to decide.
So Elia failed that save.
Lol.
To say that Ilya is one being with Baron right now and does not get pushed.
Well, no, it's the spell says every creature within a 15-foot radius of you. That includes Ilya. Unless you want to say that Ilya is just pushed into
would
the
I push
ground
her?
underneath you.
That include Baron.
I would push Ilya into a ground or something.
You just sink a little bit.
Okay.
You see Ilya as his feet sink into the sand quite a bit from that jolt. You guys
Yeah.
want to
Wait,
like...
is Ilya? I've been calling Ilya she because Ilya was.
Ilia's
I thought-
gender fluid.
Okay, so it's just you
Yeah,
pick which one you
anything.
want and just let me know.
I literally just rotate Ilia's pronouns.
Sounds good to me. Okay, continue, please. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missed it.
Nope.
I'm just gonna use male for the time being, and if you want me to change that, just hit me up.
All good.
Okay.
I honestly kind of love that everyone uses a different pronoun for Elia, just like everybody uses a different pronoun for my Furbolg in another game.
I mean, it's a cool dynamic.
Also, yeah.
Alright, so you guys are gonna keep fighting each other or what? You wanna stay in initiative after this? You've
Whose
taken a lot
turn
of
is
damage.
it?
No, after I push them, I just like run away.
Alright, so you expend
Run 30 feet away.
30 feet.
Yeah,
of
run
movement.
30 feet away. So I push 15 feet and then run 30 feet.
Alright, so you keep running along the shoreline in that direction, or are you moving back in the direction that you came from?
Which direction did I come from?
I'll just say it's the south, so you're running north-ish.
Yes.
Yes to continuing to run in the direction that you were running? Do you run forward or turn back? Yes.
Yes, is
Cool.
the direction.
Okay, you keep, I'm gonna say you keep running then. You keep running in the same direction. Alright, next in the initiative order. Core, what do you want to do? You just got pushed 15 feet. How do you feel? Your friend betraying you like this.
Cole was put. Cole got 18.
Oh yeah, I passed.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
I was on.
I
I was
didn't-
on Jade's shoulders though, so technically, if Jade failed, I'd be.
I didn't fail. I
No,
got
no,
Oh.
you didn't fail, so you didn't get pushed, but I guess like you got flung on Jade's back.
No, so Ilya failed and Ilya got pushed. Neither of us failed, but Cole was already on my shoulders.
Fail
Before
it?
it started. Yeah. I didn't
Well,
fail.
what
I
did I
got
say?
13.
Neither of us failed.
No. The save is 14.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
shit,
I got
failed.
an 18.
Yeah, so you
So,
failed.
so Core, you stay in place.
I
Jade,
got 13.
Actually, how does this work? Do you take Core with you?
Probably.
All right,
Probably.
sweet.
We are one entity now.
All right, the two of you get pushed at the same time, 15 feet away from Baron. He yeeted very slightly.
Yeet.
Core, your turn. What do you want to do?
I think Core is just simmering with rage. Especially because Jade also got hit. So he's gonna jump down.
Oh no.
And how far has Baron already started running away?
He's 30 feet. He's 45 feet away from you at this point. If you pushed 15 feet away and you ran another 30.
Okay. Core is gonna take Jade's hand, turn around, just look over his shoulder at Baron. No, I'm not gonna swear, but he's gonna like give Baron the middle finger and start walking away. He wants nothing to do with this man.
Damn, dude. All right, Baron, wisdom
It's
saving
like
throw.
protective parent energy with Jade. Like, don't talk to me or my son ever again.
All right, cool. You flip the bird. If we're staying in initiative order for like the rest of this round, Ilya, you're next.
So Ilya is just face planted in the sand
Yep.
and just kind of rolls over, just lays there.
The smell of the sea and sand fills your nostrils as you get pushed into it.
Yeah, Ilya just rolls over and just is laying in the sand now. It's just like, I don't care this much to take. I've taken damage. I'm done.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just hanging out.
Jade, lost in initiative.
Jade sort of clutching his chest where he was hit with the thunder wave, stops everything and looks down to examine his crack. That sounds so fucking great.
Oh no! I didn't even think of it until you said it.
There's a crack
Why do
going
you
from
do
like
this?
his temple all the way down his face, down his chest, and down to one side of his ribcage, and he's lost a fair bit of HP. So you can see he's got like he's coming loose in some places. So he's gonna sit down and put out his jewels. So
Oh, can I help Jade if we're not in initiative anymore?
Yeah, after that, you're out of initiative order.
Okay.
I would like to start fixing.
Feel free to take some time. I'm gonna also say that at this point, Krunk and Willy were kind of just watching this whole ordeal happen as they were sort of just chilling in the sand. So they're kind of just walking slowly behind you guys. They're kind of a little ways back. As they kind of watched you fight each other, and not really sure what you guys are doing. Baron, as you're walking, because you're kind of further ahead now than the rest of everybody else, I want you to roll a perception check for me if you're looking ahead of you along the shoreline.
Perception check.
Yeah.
I'm not helping you.
Got 9.
9? Alright, you're just kind of looking ahead. You don't really see anything that interesting. As the shore just continues for a little while and curves kind of after a bit. The whole island, this like small isle, is kind of curving. From where you're walking, you can, if you look out into the horizon, you can see the rest of the atoll. Everybody can kind of see this if you're just looking around, because 9 is not a very perceptive look. You can see the rest of the atoll kind of encircling the water within it. There isn't much else that you can see aside from that. It just looks kind of nice and chill. There isn't that much wildlife here, so you don't see anything like that. With a 9, there isn't really anything that you catch just by looking around. As you guys are kind of chilling and Jade is doing a repair, Willy and Krunk kind of catch up to you guys, and Krunk says something to Willy, just kind of like as if he's talking to a pet, because Willy can't really understand what he's saying. None of you catch what he says. Baron, if I'm gonna say with your low perception, you don't hear him either, because you're kind of further away as well. Unless you want to turn around and come back. Everybody else kind of collects around Jade. Sorry, what did you say, Queenie?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. So what's Baron doing? Queenie?
And
Can this,
pop a potion.
can this count as our short rest?
Can we just short rest?
Yeah, if you guys are just chilling here for like, I'm gonna say an hour in game, you can take a short rest.
It goes back to the group, and then he was like, "Okay, guys."
I'm gonna spend a hit die.
Me too.
Right. Okay, guys, let me sing a song for you. Maybe that will make you feel better, and then let's make up. Then he uses his bard
Ilya, did you want to do something?
to short rest when you sing a song.
Say
They
again.
can during a short rest, if a hit die is being expended, an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bard stuff.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, Queenie, you have some healing shit, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Getting in that rest.
Before, while Ilya is just starfishing on the beach. That's just what Ilya is doing. Can I make a perception check to see if I still hear the axe sounds?
If I'll carry your previous one over. You can.
Okay.
You heard it up to a point, but it's sort of subdued and stopped now, so you don't hear it anymore. If you'd like to just make a new perception check looking specifically somewhere else, I'll let you do that as well. But if you're looking for just the sound, then since you already had that perception, then I'll just carry that one over.
Okay. Because I remember that Thunderwave makes sound, so I was like,
It does.
It does.
It makes sound for 3 feet.
Yeah, okay, if you have that in mind, it did stop about the time that Thunderwave went off.
so Ilya just wants to be keeping an eye on basically, I guess, the tree line or wherever that sound was coming from.
Yeah, okay. Totally cool. I mean, it's kind of from where you guys are standing right now. It came from like, if you'd have to go through the forest and out to the other end of the island. From where you were hearing it before, it was coming from like the coast on like the other side.
Okay. Yeah, Ilya just wants to be watching that direction. Still starfishing on the beach, but
All right. So you're keeping an eye out, and ear out, and you're starfishing as everybody else kind of gets together and chills on the beach for a little bit on the sand. Kronk and Willie also join you guys and sort of chill out. Still not really realizing that. So again,
Beach episode.
beach episode where everybody almost kills everyone else. Yeah, you guys are chilling, and you take your rest as Baron plays some nice tunes. Baron, do you want to roll a performance check to see how well you do?
Yes, but then they roll the 1d6 regardless of how good my performance
Yeah.
is.
I just want to know
So
for like
terrible.
my satisfaction for narrative purposes.
Okay. Baron rolls a dirty 20.
Ooh.
As he just- What does he decide to sing? The Australian national anthem.
Go on, Queenie.
Australians are a sweet and for we are young and free.
I
And so
don't know.
on.
I don't remember it.
That is an amazing performance.
It was beautiful. It's amazing. You do really well. You perform it spectacularly.
Do the second. It's most important.
He does. With the 20, I'm going to say that he knows all the words. Performs it exactly as he was intending. So you guys rest. You rest up. Time passes. It's now kind of just later morning. You were up pretty early. At this point, the sun has sort of risen, is fully out. Everything is kind of lit. As you're looking around, you kind of, unless you're looking for something in particular, looking around again. Like I mentioned earlier, there isn't really any wildlife on this island, so you don't hear any birds here specifically or any chirping or anything like that. Just chilling, you take a short rest, you regain however much health and stuff you regain, and this is where you guys are at. Nothing else pretty much happens. So, what's the plan from here? In the time that you were short resting, you didn't hear any other strange noises. If we're carrying over the perceptions from before, nobody heard anything else from anywhere on the island. No more axe sounds. Yeah, aside from that, nothing much.
It's too quiet. We should look. We need the
Krunk turns to the bear and says something that none of you can understand, except for Baron, who would understand it, which is you hear him say, "I can't understand anything that any of these losers are saying."
Oh my god.
The bear doesn't really appear to understand him either, because the bear speaks in common.
Why did they make Kronk the handler?
This is a question for the elder. Also, okay, just quickly, last time when I was describing, like, oh, the elder's here and the elder this and that, I was using that. Nobody ever asked the name, but I'm pretty sure you actually, in hindsight, you guys already know the elder's name. It would have been, I think it was mentioned at some point, right? True Math?
Yes.
Yeah. So True
Was
Math.
it?
True Math is the.
Joking.
True Math. No, True Math is actually the old elder's name. So. Yeah.
Better than fake math, am I right?
From my random name generator on paper. Alright. Baron, you do understand that little comment. But aside from that, nothing else is really going on. They're sort of just chilling with you guys, also kind of regaining their health back, and just chilling. The bear
During
looks
this
like...
time-
Yes.
Wait, can I try something during this time?
During the short rest, depends on what you want to do.
Like towards the end. It's only gonna take like 2 minutes.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Okay, I think Core's gonna walk just out of sight of the group and transform back into Baron's lady love, the blonde elf.
Sure, go for it.
Not
And he's gonna like mess his hair up a bit and make it look like running through the forest, and then just run back towards the group and looked really panicked and lost, and just stumble.
Do you want to roll a
Still
Still
performance?
crying.
Roll
Still
a...
crying.
perception check.
Wait, hold on. I want Core to roll a performance check first. I want to see how
Yep.
convinced the bear and Kronk are by this.
I'm gonna use.
Oh, okay. Actually, you'll probably be fine. They'll probably just think it's not you.
It's cheating to use Brian's dice. I'm gonna use his opalite dice.
Go for it.
12 plus 16.
They look very surprised. Baron, you can understand Kronk. He goes, "Who is that?" He says it to the bear again, and the bear looks like he can't understand him.
Who are you?
Aaron turns to see.
What does Baron do?
I heard turns to see.
That's the sound of the goblin. And then he is awestruck.
Great. Core's gonna run straight to Ilya.
Wait, did you say he turns to Kronk and he's awestruck?
Yes, I shipped that.
He turns to whatever they were talking about.
Core disguised as
I think her name was Lyric. from
Lyric.
memory. Yeah. Shadow name. What is Ilya in the tree or like?
No, starfish in the sand.
Yeah, near the group.
Okay. Core's just gonna stumble in and like fall in the middle and say, "Where am I?" And he's still.
Can I do an insight check?
Go for it.
I was gonna say if Ilya's there, I think Core's just gonna give Ilya a wink.
Roll insight with advantage if the wink happens.
I just want to remind everyone, I've never seen this person before in my entire life.
I think nobody has except Baron, right?
Except Baron.
Yeah.
I thought that he was with that Core pulled Lyric out last time and was like still
Ilya
using the
knows,
same
I
body
think.
language. Yeah.
Yep.
With
I think Ilya knows who this is.
So Jade, this is your first time seeing, I think.
That's why I said, who are you?
yeah, there's a 14 insight.
Is that with advantage?
I have no bonus to insight.
You-
I'm not.
I mean, you can't be
Look at that.
100% sure, but you're pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
Right in the
Rushes
inside.
to, he
You s-
rushes to this mysterious lady. He was like, "You are safe in my arms. That's where you are, my lady."
Okay. I have to do this.
The hetero is
I
strong
think-
in this one.
Whatever.
I think Core. Wait, no. I'm gonna say Lyric. Lyric looks at Baron, just looks him up and down, looks at the red cheeks, and just like, and then turns over to Ilya and goes to Ilya. She feels so much safer, Ilya.
Also, Ilya will return the wink and just go with it.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Can Jade do something? Can Jade go up to Lyric, put her hand on her shoulder, turn her around and sort of loom a little bit and say, who are you?
Wait, behind Lyric or in front of Lyric?
I'll come up from behind you, put a hand on your shoulder, turn you round and loom and ask. I am suspicious.
Oh, my name is Lyric. I was on the island and then suddenly this group of people in black cloaks, they overwhelmed me. I was in a boat and then I was here and I don't know where I am.
Okay, let's get you a boat and I'll start looking for
You're looking for a
No,
boat.
which direction was your home. We had a boat. I'll get my weird wooden raft and try to lead Lyric over to it. Baron, do you know this woman?
Oh yes, I went on a date with her. She is
Oh.
very
Oh yes, I remember you.
yes.
What is a date? Well, shit, here we go again. And I'm gonna...
Oh my god.
Can I get my raft and prepare it for the lady?
Did
Can
you...
I go over to Jade if Jade is like away from the party and just lean in real close and say, "Hey, it's me. I don't want to go on your raft," and then pulls away. I don't know, but has Jade seen Core transform a lot of times?
I understand now. I'll start putting the boat away.
Back into the pocket.
Baron sees this and is very, very confused.
No, I said if Jade is going away from the group to get the raft, then Core will follow. That's what I assumed happened.
And then I would like to go over to Baron and Ilya and say, I trust the woman with my life.
I think Core just loops his arm with
Oh my god.
Yeah.
new friends.
Kronk and the bear are gonna, like, while this is happening, they're gonna head towards, like, the sea.
Just throw themselves in.
Bye.
Had enough of these people.
They throw themselves in. He's gonna give Willie a bath. That's what Baron hears him say, but nobody else hears that.
Baron is going to put on some makeup and do his skincare routine again.
Twice in the same morning. Man, very good skin.
You shouldn't over exfoliate. It's not good for
Can
the
I
skin.
hold up my hand and say, do you need a pumice stone?
Yes.
He
Do you?
Also,
is very
hand
wary
on his cheek.
of the stone man.
Of the stone.
Oh my god.
He's like, "You gave me a good massage back there with your flurry.
What did you say?
You gave me a good massage there with your flurry of blows."
Right, yes. I'm sorry. I did misunderstand the situation to a grievous extent. I misunderstand many things.
I see.
How long have you lived in this world, Mr. Baron, sir?
I have lived in this world for... Oh, I forgot my birthday. Oh! I don't know what my birthday is. Ha 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 ha! I don't know who my parents are. Ha ha ha!
Baron, I am the same. I don't know when I started to be. I just was. I'm glad we are the same. I'll rub my stone hand on his cheek once more and say, skincare routine. And then I'll withdraw. I learned what a skin routine is now as I start rubbing my face.
Yes, soon your skin is already smooth enough.
Why does this make me so uncomfortable?
I go to the floor, I'm rubbing my face. Is this the same as when you polish me?
Is grating stone on stone a good idea, Thomas?
I mean, it's an idea.
Just from someone who owns crystals and knows what happens when they rub together, I think Cora's just gonna gently take Jade's hand and put it down and be like, maybe not for you. Everyone has very different skincare routines. Find one that suits you.
You just need one of those, like, the machines that they have at the ice hockey rinks, but like a smaller one to just like.
Zamboni!
Alright, as you guys are doing this, off to the side, if you guys are engaging in this crazy skincare routine stuff, God, I keep forgetting the names. Krunk and Willy. I keep trying to say Krunk and Yzma, but that's...
Krunk and Yzma.
You should actually call that. That would be great. Oh, I missed opportunity. They go over... They're just splashing around kind of a little bit. It looks like...
Splashing.
What's... Krunk. I keep forgetting. Krunk! It's such an easy name. He's just kind of washing Willy up in the water, and he's kind of like dunking his head in. Not Krunk. The bugbears. Who's a humanoid, but I keep describing it as if he's like a pet bear.
Yeah.
The bugbear. He looks like he's enjoying it. He's just very, chill. He's kind of saying to nobody in particular, "Ooh, nice, yes. Ah, that's the spot."
It reminds me of
This
Gani.
name is so I love it.
He's
Don't you think that reminds you of Gani?
Say again.
I'm talking to like Emma and Lily. Doesn't that remind you of Gani? He said it, yeah.
Wait,
no,
what?
Queenie, why?
Which bit do you mean?
Is it like when he was like, oh, yes, nice.
Oh, fuck.
Please,
I don't know what you guys are referring to.
Anyway.
Fun content.
I'll tell you sometime, Thomas.
Sometime. Alright, sounds good. I'm excited to hear about whatever this
Not
is.
on recording.
Not on recording, yeah, that's probably fair. It's fine.
Yeah.
As the bugbear plunges his head into the water to kind of like wash his head and stuff, he kind of jolts back up as if he's had like a sudden realization. And he looks around for a bit. And you guys can just kind of... This is pretty nearby, so you can see this happen. And, Krunk is looking at him kind of like, oh, what's the matter? Did I, like, touch you wrong kind of thing? He's just kind of like... He backs up for a second.
Bad touch.
Bad touch! Stranger danger! No,
I don't know what's wrong with
turning into Cora. As you see him jolt, and catches your attention kind of thing, you're seeing them in the low tide. Willy plunges his head back under the water and stays there for a bit. And Krunk is kind of looking at him like... He doesn't know what's going on, right? Because they can't really communicate despite him being the handler. Minor oversight. And then he comes back out and he looks at Krunk for a bit and just kind of stares at him. And then he like points his head into the trees, kind of in the direction that the sound was originally coming from. And Krunk looks like he realizes what the information that he's trying to convey, and he the bugbear stays in the water. Crunk comes kind of running over, and looks like he's about to tell you something, but then he realizes that like he thinks that none of you can speak Goblin, so he's trying to like explain what's going on, and he starts like signing, and he pulls out the fruit and kind of like points to it, and then points into the trees.
Baron talks in fluent Goblin to the Goblin. What are you saying?
You can speak. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why didn't this?
You guys are wonderful. Anyway, tell me.
Okay. So hello. My name is Kronk. The fruit. He can smell it. It's through the trees. It's from that direction very roughly. He can smell it in the water. He can't smell it in the air. Don't know what's going on. I think that's what's happening. So I wanted to just convey that information. Can you just tell the group that we found the smell of the fruit? It's in the water, but it's far away.
Smell of the fruit. It's in the water, but it's far away.
Specifically, it's
Which
coming from the other side of the aisle. The little aisle we're
Other
on.
side of the aisle.
Shall we traverse?
Yes.
I think it's round, so we
Okay.
can go either way, and we can't tell exactly how far it is, but a small island, we can go either direction, we'll probably hit it. I've never seen it growing in the wild.
It's like a Steve-O and shit.
The previous handler was eaten by Willy, so this is my first trip out.
Oh, I see.
I could not tell.
Unless Baron is also
Okay,
translating everything, he just kind of looks at you like, yes.
I think Lyric's gonna say to Baron, what are you looking for exactly?
My lady, we are looking for this fruit of some kind.
Why?
I don't know why. I forgot. Please.
I think it's to get, from memory, it was because Captain Stronghand was like, find me the fruit or I won't talk to you.
Oh yeah. Yes, it is for a friend we made who asked us for this favor.
Are we just gonna start walking? Because I think Lyric's just gonna keep talking to Baron and asking a lot of questions that Cor
If
already
you guys
knows.
want to take the lead, as soon as you pick a direction to go, the bugbear is gonna kind of sort of go into the lead a bit, but he's gonna stay in the water the whole time, kind of dunking his head back underwater and back out again, and kind of making progress a bit further in front of the group, with Krunk slightly behind him, and then you guys can be dispersed along the shoreline wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
So you guys
Okay,
are walking.
Lyric's gonna talk to Baron.
Do you want to? Oh, by the way, do you want to go in the direction for my personal for my note taking? Do you want to go in the direction that you were walking originally, or do you want to go back from the direction you originally came? So north or
Roll a
south?
dice.
Up to you guys. This is your choice.
Whatever way the bear seems to think is quicker.
The bear seems to think that either direction will be roughly about as fast. He doesn't have a good idea of how close it is. He just can tell that the tide is bringing that scent from the other side of the aisle.
Oh,
Emma! Ah! How you guys
I
doing?
don't know what happened.
How you guys doing?
I'm just regretting picking this character because now I have to do that high-pitched, cute voice for a time.
Hey, you can always make it some other woman. You can make her like super like manly.
Super
And then
manly woman.
Just be in love. He does not discriminate.
That's true. I think Core just like has like a set amount of faces. He can't transfer to anything. He has to have seen the person before, and he knows this form works. So he's like, yeah, this is fine.
He doesn't know
This
that
is a
Baron
female.
he's weak to just the female hormone.
Yeah, he's observed.
The pheromones emanating.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello. I can't see myself.
That's okay.
But
You know what? Do you want to take a
wait, my
quick...
Wi-Fi died.
Well, actually, okay. We'll do this. Let's decide which direction you guys want to go, and then we'll take like a quick 5-minute break to go to the toilet to get a tea
Yeah.
refill. So, do you guys want to go north or south? North being the direction you were going, south being the direction you came from. I'll let whoever wants to decide. The bear seems like it can't decide because from what Kronk mentioned, it seems like either way is going to just come around the island. It's not going to take that long. Maybe a few hours.
Wait, north
at
and
most.
south are the options?
Not exactly, but roughly north and south. It's like slightly
I rolled for
northeast
south.
versus southwest, kind of. Say again.
I rolled for south.
For south? Alright, you guys go back in the direction that you came from. And
Oh,
we'll take a quick 5-minute break.
I roll the dice.
So you guys head off, and the bugbear takes charge, and Krog follows behind, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna get a tea. So, get refills.
Sorry?
Go to the toilet. We'll take like a.
Which,
Queenie, hello.
which way are we going?
We're going south, or as the core says,
Oh, cord. Oh,
or Lily has
I don't think-
decided.
Well,
I
I
didn't
was going
know.
to say,
I just
I was
rolled the
going to
dice.
suggest we go as the crow flies. Because that's the straightest, quickest path.
Oh, you mean like cut through the middle of the island? That would be the quickest path, and you can take it, but the bear will not get the scent. So, as in, he can only smell the fruit when his head is in the water. But you guys can just cut through the forest if you want to do that.
If we know it's in the water, so long as we get to water.
Yeah, you can certainly try it. I'm not gonna buy that option.
I don't mind. Whatever you guys want. Could be
I
good.
just rolled a dice to this. So.
Well,
Do a D3.
have a think about it, and in 5 minutes when we come back from our break, go to the toilet, take
I'll
a
roll
take
a
a thing,
dice now.
get a refill, and we'll come back. I need to
If
go pee.
it's 1, it's south. If it's 2, it's as the crow flies. If it's 3, it's north. If it's 4, roll again.
I just did like if we're doing as the crow flies an even number, if not, and I rolled for as the crow flies. Crow flies. Had trouble
Okay.
saying that.
All right, we'll do that.
I'm sat here. I sat here for like 10 minutes and I don't remember how to say it. I got
That's fair.
crow flies.
Okay, I am also gonna get a quick refill and go to the toilet because I need to pee badly. So,
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Oh, look who it is! Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh, that's worse. There we go. Hey up, dudes, how's it been?
Oh.
What the...
I can never tell if Quinny's trying to say something or
Oh, I thought it was you who said that.
no.
My house is finally coming together, kind of.
Has to have seen.
I bought
I'm just gonna. You bought what?
a clothes rack, so now all my clothes just aren't on the floor.
Good. When Thomas comes back, I just want to say something before we keep playing because I feel bad about something.
Oh, I don't know, but okay.
Oh.
Is it?
It's getting a weird echo.
I don't know. It's probably me.
No, it's probably me. Sorry.
Have you got headphones in? Or
I broke mine because I pulled them out of my. Except I pulled too hard, so I broke it instead.
mine have like exposed wires on one side, so one day you might just see me get a big shot.
Yes, I ripped the earbud from the wire.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Hi. Good.
Alright,
Thomas, can I just say something real quick?
go for
I'm
it.
really sorry to Quinny if Core's like an asshole and he bothers you, but this is a character decision I made, and I'm not actively trying to like bully you. But I'm not gonna not make him his character, and I'm sorry if that bothers you. I'll do my best not to bully you.
I'm doing the same to Ilya, so I mean, feels. I get you.
Feels bad, but like that's the character.
Hey, it gives
choice,
us some room to
You
develop.
can
You know?
talk to him. If it is bothering you, just talk to him because he's not evil. So if you're actively being bullied into like something.
Ilya is just learning Jade very slowly and through a lot of mistakes.
Isn't that how every friendship starts?
Also, Thomas, I'm sorry about the parkour thing, but I will not relent. Parkour was. I wrote it in my character options. I'm
You
a
did.
monk!
You did.
I'm a monk!
Hardcore
You did.
parkour.
But you are an 800-pound monk.
Right, then I don't want to be 800 pounds. I'd rather have parkour than have.
Lose some weight.
Lose some weight, chunky.
No, Thomas, I'll
No.
message you about it later, because I really want the parkour.
Yeah, you can have the parkour. It's not like super serious. I'm gonna say that
If you move fast enough.
you know what? Here, okay. This is what I have come up on the spot with a game mechanic. Every time you level, you'll lose like a percentage of your mass. It'll be like more magical. You'll be able to carry it more. So we'll say it like
That's
halves
good.
every time. So you were at 800
I
before.
was thinking
Get into that point, get too hung up on the weight destroying things, because there is a point where I can move up vertical surfaces as if it's my walking speed.
Dude, it'll
And
just
that
be
is-
we'll just magic it.
Problem.
We'll say at level 1 it would have been cumbersome. At level 2 you're significantly better off, and then at level 3 you'll be even more, light on your toes. You'll break less and less stuff as you level.
Thank you, Thomas.
So old G. All right.
I'm sorry for being a dick.
No, dude, by all means. All right. So you guys want to cut straight through the forest?
Sure. We
Yeah.
have to make a decision.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Just
Well,
relay this information to Kronk and the Bugbear as they're kind of in the water waiting for you guys to tell them where you want to go. Kronk's kind of looking
Relay
expectantly.
I can't stop my cat.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's good background noise.
He kind of like points one way and points the other, and then he's like,
Can I point to the forest?
"You can," and he stops for a moment, and he points at the forest as well, and he kind of looks at you like, "Are you sure you want to go through the forest?"
Oh, kitty boy.
And he looks at
Is
the
he in the room or is he like at the door?
That's him outside. He's just loud.
So loud.
My cat throws himself at doors if I shut him. He literally takes a run and goes. Pew! So, at least you get some.
trying to break him down.
Yeah, literally, Roppy gets aggressive when you shut doors.
Alright, this is gonna be interesting. I like this twist. Okay, so let me flip to another page just before you actually end up doing this mission. Cool. Alright, so you guys head into the
Are we
forest.
actually on an assigned mission for Thomas?
We
I'm
are
gonna take it off the rails.
we are 100% not on any assigned mission that I've planned. But there is other stuff in this forest anyway, which I'm gonna have fun with. So, are you guys stealthing or are you just walking in?
Stealthing. Stealthing.
I'll follow that lead.
Alright, roll some stealth
Yeah.
checks.
Can I use pass without a trace, please, for everyone?
Hell yeah.
Genasi, boys.
It's plus 10, right?
Are you doing
I
it
rolled a
Doesn't matter.
natural one.
12, 22, 23.
natural one?
That's-
Alright, cool. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, natural 20!
Oh,
Alright, so
Oh,
as you
that's a
get
37.
so as you guys are
How
kind of
many?
getting ready, Ilya just
37.
She appears in my campaign tomorrow.
please.
Ilya poofs in at like an hour and a half.
I got 32.
What is that? 32?
That's our first day.
Okay, so we got some crazy high ones. Jade, you have a natural 1. Cool. Pass with what does pass without a trace do again? And also,
Pass-
are you? Actually, yeah, just tell me.
Am I what, sorry?
What does it do?
It gives anyone plus 10 to your roll, but you can't add anything to a natural one.
Yeah. Does it work? Does it work on the bugbear and Crunk as well?
As long as they're within 30 feet of me.
Alright. They would be just barely within 30 feet. Actually, wait, no, they're not even leading at this point because the bugbear
Well,
can't smell anything. So they're just
I
with
would
you.
have liked to have done it if possible when we were close enough together that I could get.
Yep,
them.
yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that good?
They'll be kind of like. Well, I was gonna say that if you had taken the shoreline, they would have. The two of them would have been kind of out front, leading the way because they had the scent. But since you guys now don't have the scent, they're just kind of with you as like one big group, pretty much, not like forward or back or anything like that. Cool. So you guys march through, and you're heading. Wait, hold on. I just need to quickly pull out a map. So you're heading straight through. Cool. All right. So as you're walking through, you do find it kind of weird. After this is something that you wouldn't have noticed, like maybe unless you had specifically looked for something like this when you were initially in the other forest. But now being in this forested area, you do kind of notice a bit of a strange juxtaposition with the other trees and fauna that you'd walked through before. Whereas in the other areas you were walking through had like bugs and birds and like little animals and stuff kind of around without really noticing that sort of sound would have been around, and you would have heard like all the wildlife around you. Walking through this forest, you do kind of notice now that there is kind of a bit more of a silence, as in there isn't much lively activity in this forest. It's only a small island, and there's probably something here, given that you heard the noise before. But just walking through the forest, you don't actually notice anything passively. None of you do, unless anybody wants to like roll for something specific. Otherwise, just as you're walking through, I want you to roll perception checks for me and tell me how you do.
Okay.
Oh, not good.
Not good?
Not good either.
How's
8.
my-
8?
14.
14? Okay. Baron?
Yeah, 14.
14? Okay.
Wait, I can't see my sheet.
Holy shit.
Where did she go, Jade? That she?
What did Jade get?
I mean, it's an 8 on the dice, but I might be a 12. I can't remember if I have a 12 or a 2. Yeah, it's 12.
12? Okay, sweet. Pretty much everybody except Core notices that there is a blood trail on the ground. It's kind of faint. It's not very fresh, so it's kind of a little bit hard to see among the grass and the mud sort of thing. But you do see that it kind of comes into view, just like sparse little drops and stuff on the leaves and things. And it kind of continues in the direction that you're kind of walking in. And as you walk and you just naturally take the path that this blood trail is kind of in the vague vicinity of, you do start to see, all of you, on some of the surroundings, you see little feathers here and there. Like in the tree there's a feather, on the ground there's a feather. and they look like very familiar feathers. You've definitely seen these before.
Captain Featherbeard.
Look, if you
Also,
yes,
what did we do with Cloud?
Cloud is back at the pyramid with Yerrick. He's not with you.
Okay.
At
No, he's with
Baron's.
us.
Say again. Oh wait, did you take him?
Baron said he was with us.
Actually took him.
All right, so he's strapped
Oh,
to you
yeah,
or
you-
something. You're Cloud is
Carry.
tired. He's just passed out. That's why he hasn't been saying much. But he's with you. Still sleeping, I guess. Just sleeping off the. He's just been so stressed out. He's trying to recover his stamina from being stressed. As if like 50-something-year-old Tabaxi, he's definitely in no shape to adventure as much as he has suddenly started to. But he's with you guys. As you sort of follow the path and you just take this direction, you do actually end up running into something very interesting. Out in front of you, you see something on the ground. You see a big, feathery, bloody pile. Maybe 60 feet away. Once the trees kind of part a little bit, you can see in front of you.
Lyric stops and's like, no.
I'll go look at it.
Do you want to check? Alright, so you walk up. And you walk. Even with your extremely low stealth, doesn't seem like anything else is in the area. None of the others notice anything as well. You walk up, and this body, just from looking at it, you can tell is Captain Featherbeard's body. But it's kind of a bit off. This definitely doesn't look like how Captain Featherbeard was last left. He's
Such a good face.
He's got parts of him that have had all their feathers kind of mostly plucked out, and some parts that are mostly fine, especially around his head. His head, especially around the back and around, is almost completely plucked, with only a few feathers remaining. A lot of blood.
Don't let Cloud see this.
Cloud is sleeping at the moment. Oh, kitty!
I gave up.
Gruesome event.
I left.
If you're looking at the body, roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Natural 20? Alright, you can tell a lot of things.
What? 22. Sorry.
22. Okay. Whew. Alright, with the natural 20, you can ascertain a few things. First of all, you notice the smell that enters your nose as you kind of look at this body close up. It smells a bit like rotting flesh, but also just kind of a bit weird. It still smells like Captain Featherbeard. It smells like he's rotting, but it also doesn't smell like he's been rotting for as long as he probably should have been, given how long ago he was supposedly killed. With your natural 20, you
I
ascertain
wasn't
this.
there. I don't think. Do I know?
Do you know?
Oh.
No!
We did, but you
Oh,
did. You know, no. Jay does
You were
know
told.
because I remember
Yeah.
when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
That was Cole's very empathetic response.
Yeah, okay. Well, actually, I don't know what your experience with corpses is, so maybe you don't realize this, but, there's parts of him that smell more rotten than others. Looking at the parts that have been shaven off, or not shaven off, the parts that have been plucked clean, you do see big scars around his head that look like they've been made with instruments rather than, through battle damage or anything like that.
Is this Frankenstein?
And you see stitches.
I'm kind of scared.
You do also
Frankenbeard.
say again.
Frankenbird.
Captain Frankenbird. You see stitches on all
That is
parts
fine.
of his body. You see stitches kind of around where his shoulders are, on his back. He's kind of face planted into the ground with his head turned to the side. Looks like he would have, from the position that he's in and the blood trail with your perception, you can kind of gather that he probably, it looks like he's fallen over after having walked this distance.
I get my quarterstaff and use it to just turn the body over so I can see the other side and see if it's consistent. On
Yeah,
both
okay.
sides.
Turn it over. You see many more incisions on the front of Captain Featherbeard, all over his chest, all over his stomach. They look like they've been cut kind of very carefully, like little squares of skin have been patched out and patched back in. Those squares seem like they're rotting quite a bit more than the rest of his body, which seems kind of surprisingly intact despite all of the crazy work that's been done on it. And it's those parts that have had their feathers plucked. He is covered in quite a lot of blood. And aside from that, now that you've turned him over, you can see that he's breathing, but he's having trouble.
What?
I lean down. Featherbeard.
You don't. He doesn't do anything for a little bit,
Um,
and then suddenly he starts jerking and coughing, and a lot of
Baron.
water starts to flow out of his beak.
Baron.
Yes?
Baron. Help me, please.
oh look, it's Captain Peacefeather. I thought you never made it. Decides to cast
Everyone here understands.
healing,
That's so dumb. But yes.
healing word.
All right, how much does he gain back?
1d4 plus 4. So, yeah. Lol.
How much? Hello? Did you say
7?
7? I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
7.
Okay, sweet. Gains back
5.
7. Wait, 5?
Oh, 5.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, sweet. I've renamed my character sheet to Zombie Captain Featherbeard, question mark? Alright, as you do this, he stops coughing and stops coughing up blood and water. And kind of throws up a bit. And it seems he starts to open his eyes. And he's kind of laying there a little bit and he's looking around. He looks like he's in pain regardless, but he's managing. He's looking at all of you though with a very weird sort of gaze / expression. Depending on how many of you are there, has everybody kind of come up to this point, or are you guys still waiting back?
Still 30
Alien.
feet away.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
just looking at Jade and Baron in that
Right.
case. But he's looking at the two of you like he's never seen you before.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, my face hurts.
Mr. Beard.
He looks around and looks back at you as you say that, and kind of furrows his brow and kind of looks at you expectantly, as if not totally acknowledging that you're referring to him.
Captain
I'm-
Feather does not. Oh,
You know, I know you. Do you know us?
Who are you?
I am friend of Core.
Who is Core?
Oh.
Core looks mildly offended in the
I am
Everything hurts.
Featherbeard. I am friend of Miss Cloud and Oliver.
I know Miss Cloud. Yes. She lives in the village.
And Oliver.
Oh, who's Oliver?
Oh,
That's real sad.
oh, that's so upsetting.
who is Oliver?
His son. I met.
Oh, wrecked.
Quinny!
Right.
Two kinds
Rip.
of people.
So for context, he's Captain Featherbeard's son. He's 2 years old in game time. However, this translates to about 10 years old relative to humans because Aarakocra only lived to about 30.
Aarakocras are tragic.
Yeah.
They don't live very long.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, I think you might have missed the best part of this, which was, Ilya denied. So, hang on. Let me try and go back to the context of this. So me and Aylin, I think IRL, had a bit of a falling out over whether Ilya caused Cloud to be framed for stealing or not, because Ilya may have stolen a key. Now, I then created a little hierarchy of stealing from the crown. If the crown has keys, and they give the keys to another person, and then Ilya steals from that person, and then that person no longer has the keys, and then the crown then decides to execute the person who no longer has the keys, it is probably the fault of the person who took the key from the person who had it. Anyway, that was it. It was quite funny.
Okay.
Also, I heard him.
Hard to say.
I had to deal with the cat.
Welcome back.
That's fine. It's probably better that you didn't hear.
No, I heard all of it. Is what I was saying.
Beautiful.
I just muted so that it wouldn't cause an echo.
Thomas,
Mhm.
can I get close enough to do an Arcana check on Captain Featherbeard, possibly?
Yep, you can get all the way up to him.
I don't want to get all the way up to him. How close do I have to get to do an Arcana?
To do an Arcana check, just within... Well, okay, what specifically are you trying to check? Because I'll let you do it from far away.
I want to see if I can detect any, like, dark magic thing, like animating him.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you can do that from far away because you'll be able to tell.
Wizards.
The further away you are, the more
Ooh.
vague your sense will sort of become. But within like
21.
60 feet, I'll let you do that easily. 21. All right.
21.
You don't. Okay. With a 21, you don't sense that there's any magic coming from Captain Featherbeard in terms of like
This happened before.
there isn't like anything being cast on him. You can tell that much. However, you do get a strange sense of some sort of magical residue from his body. In the sense that it seems like he'd been in the presence of somebody who is a dark magic user.
Okay.
This is
I
very
want to get a
familiar
bit
to the,
closer then.
Yeah, okay, you can get a bit closer.
Oh wait, no. I want to do a perception check, if I can, on the surrounding area to see if this is like a setup, or if anything feels like a little bit fishy. I don't know if that's like perception or insight.
Either
Doesn't
for
matter.
invest.
I don't have a good bonus
okay,
for either.
If you're trying to figure out whether or not it's a
Oh, no, insight's
setup,
good.
then you can do insight or investigation. If you're just looking for your surroundings, then perception.
I'll go for investigation because that is one of my best stats.
All right.
And it bloody well should be. 10 plus 5, 15.
15? Okay. From your investigation, just looking around, it kind of seems like that aside from Captain Featherbeard at some point walking up through here and falling on the ground, passing out, very wet and covered in water, and choking and coughing up water, there isn't really anything that's sus about this area. It seems like it's been mostly undisturbed. It's kind of deep in the forest. With that investigation check, you don't really... you can't really get much else from that. It doesn't seem like there's anything nefarious lurking about.
Are we in like a clearing, or are we in like just a random part of the...
It's a random part of the forest, so the trees
Okay.
and stuff are still kind of mostly obscuring. There isn't a clearing here.
Baron goes up to. Well, Baron's already there.
Mm-hmm.
He asks Captain Featherbeard.
Say again.
Remember,
What do you remember, I think?
What do you remember? He looks at you and says, I'm not Captain Featherbeard.
yes, you're not. You're called Captain Featherbird.
Peace feather.
That's not... who are you? That's oh my... He lifts up, like his arm. Oh, this is so strange. I am not used to this. Oh my god.
Mr. Captain Featherbeard.
It's Miss.
I-
Why? Who is this Featherbeard?
What's your name?
My name is Tome of Nature. Who are you?
Oh.
Boom. Tome. I grab him by the shoulders and lift him up. Tome. I put him under my arm. I start leaving. Tome.
I just stand in front of Jay like, wait, stop.
No.
We need some info.
No.
We need your info, please.
Ow! Ow, my
Cloud,
side.
come here.
I'm not used to having a
No, wait.
beak.
Wait.
Tome. I literally had that written on this hierarchy. Holy crap! I'm so glad I read that out. Otherwise, I would not have caught that.
As soon as Jade like gets like a bit further away from everyone, on Jade.
Can you
If he
what on
doesn't
Jade?
stop. Sleep.
You what?
Yeah, you can totally
You
do
didn't
this.
stop.
him. He can't go
Oh.
anywhere.
Oh, I thought you
Why
like
is that?
barreled. I thought you like barreled into him and kept going.
No, I would never do that to Core.
Okay, never mind. I was like, maybe we should.
And maybe Ilya. Definitely Ilya.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Okay, I was like, maybe we should put. Sorry, maybe we should put Tome down and
Oh.
talk to him politely and find out what happened.
Tome is the reason that Cloud is here.
Talk to
Then that's
her. Who are you talking about?
Talking about you.
I'm not a man. Or at least I wasn't.
Tome of nature. You don't know. Was it Tome's healthy juices?
That's. How do you know that? That's my father's store.
There you go. It's a different Tome. I say to Jade.
Tome, is your father also called Tome?
My father's. Tome of Secrets.
Damn it. 2 tomes.
Wrong Tome.
Wrong tome.
Keep in mind also that, like, Cloud and his sister, their names are Evening Cloud and Morning Cloud.
Great.
I like this naming system.
For the first time in life, I have encountered pure rage.
I pat Jade on the shoulder.
His face is
Ow.
completely emotional. It does not look any different from it usually does. You just have to trust that he's angry.
I think Quark is just like.
Actually, hold on. Let
something
me.
isn't right.
Ilya, present me the key.
Wait, I gave it back.
To who?
Yurik has the key.
Your key.
GG.
Actually, okay, when you do the Arcana check, you do actually feel some sort of magic.
Wait, me?
Yeah. I need to retract that a little bit.
Do I feel the dark magics?
You feel... What kind of magic is this? You feel some, like... if you had done this on an undead, you'd get that sort of magic reaction from it. I don't know how to describe this better.
So I basically realize that it's a zombie.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't touch the.
It
featherbeard
smells pretty
Tome.
bad. She smells pretty bad.
I do this. I'm like. The entire time I'm talking, just like this.
Tome, is your father also an Arakokra?
He's a we're both Tabaxi. Well, she looks back at herself. This.
Ilya pops up from some bushes nearby. Was the wanted poster very specific which tome they wanted?
It had a tabaxi on it, I'm pretty certain. But it was... The wanted posters said Cloud, not Tome.
It had Cloud's
was-
full name.
But Tome was the one who stole this... Who framed Cloud. I know not more than this.
But was it Tome of Secrets or was it Tome of...
It was unspecified. Why I'm not releasing this tome yet.
To be clear, you've seen Tome of Secrets, which you didn't know his full name before, but the owner of Tome's Healthy Juices, that's who it looked like was on the wanted poster. Tome of Nature right now looks like an undead Captain Featherbeard with incisions and missing feathers.
On the wanted posters wasn't Tome, it was Cloud.
The name said Evening Cloud.
Then why did they arrest Cloud if he doesn't look like the person on the posters?
They haven't arrested him yet. That was sent by the Royal Guard.
No, but hang on a second. So my understanding was
Mm.
the photo of the person.
It's not a photo,
or
it's a sketch.
The sketch of the photo of the sketch of the person. Sorry, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
On the wanted posters was Cloud, and it said Cloud.
No. The sketch is of Tome's face, and underneath it
Okay, which
says
one?
Cloud's name. Say again?
Which one?
You've only
Did it
seen
look-
the face of one Tome.
Okay.
Does this face? Oh, we've only seen the face of one.
Because
And Ilya-
this looks like Captain Featherbeard. You don't know what... If Tome
Yeah,
of
that
Nature was
makes-
ever a
okay.
Tabaxi, you don't know
Yeah.
what they look like.
I understand you. Okay.
And Ilya, who can't read, is just like That's Tome on the wanted poster as opposed to thinking
Yeah.
it says Evening Cloud.
Soz for the confusion.
That's okay, no, I misunderstood. Okay. Tome,
Yes. Oh,
take us to your father.
I haven't seen him in years.
Well, you're seeing him very soon.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
thought
pleasant
we were
news.
getting the first before we were going back anywhere. That
Oh,
seemed like the priority. I'm just
Okay.
Who are you lot?
I'm your friend, Captain Peachfeather.
It's Tome.
We
I-
are in search of justice for my good friend Cloud.
is Cloud still asleep?
I hope so.
He's snoozing. You can wake him up if you want.
Can I just roll a check and see if I can empathy
Not
this?
This is gonna be
No,
kind of cruel.
I don't empathy this. I go wake Cloud. I rolled a 6.
Okay, you wake him up. Is Cloud? I was just guessing that Cloud was like strapped to Jade's back or something.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Sounds about right.
All right. He sort of stirs and he wakes up. Oh, my head hurts.
good morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh, ow. How are you doing? Have we? And then he looks around and he sees undead Captain Featherbeard. Oh, this is a bad dream. Oh my god, I haven't woken up yet. Ow, ow, ow,
Stop screaming.
ow, ow, ow. This is. What is that?
This is Tome of Nature. I rolled a 6 on my empathy. I'm sorry.
Tome of. But what happened? You went. No. Captain
She's
Featherbeard?
inside Captain Featherbeard's body. And Captain Featherbeard is still, I think, dead then.
Oh,
Or
Oh.
his brain is in someone else's body, in which case we just need to check more smelly people.
No, I'm certain his brain would have been crushed on impact from your description.
his body, just looking at it, looks pretty damaged and very heavily repaired, especially the head, from what you can tell. Especially missing all the
This is
feathers.
not what we wanted when we said bring back Captain Featherbeard.
Dude, low-key, behind the scenes, okay, I did some stuff,
No, I
I
love
did
it,
some
I love
rolls, and I'll tell you about it later. There's some cool shit that, well, some tragic shit that went down, but, Cloud looks at
Was there a battle for dominance with the Captain Featherbeard?
Captain Featherbeard, didn't completely die in that crushing, but did very shortly after.
He died enough.
He died enough. As far as you guys are aware, that's kind of what it seems like has happened. Unless you managed to find some zombie with his brain in it. Maybe. Who knows? Totally could have survived that crushing.
Well, at least we have the body back at the start.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
as Cloud is kind of freaking out and trying to collect himself, he, as you say who it is in his body, he does kind of seem like he recognizes the name. Tome of Nature. Is that you? And Captain Featherbeard kind of nods. Yeah. I didn't always look like this though. And he looks her up and down. Yeah, no kidding. This is kind of weird. You went missing, like 3 years ago. What happened to you? And she looks back at him. I was kidnapped by a dark-hooded man for a long time, and I don't remember much of it, but I'm pretty sure he killed me. So this is a bit strange. And I woke up, and I managed to escape and swim to shore. I came from out there, and she points with her feathery arm in the direction of the sea. And Cloud is kind of confused. You don't mean the one that we don't talk about? It's the same one.
He who must not be named.
He who must not be named, the bad dude. I think that's him. The rumors are probably right, and he's very powerful, and I don't exactly know what he's doing. Yes.
I have a question, and then also perhaps an idea.
Yes.
The dark hooded figure who took you and
Mhm.
the one who comes to Cloud's establishment are one and the same, yes?
I would guess. I think so. I've heard the rumors from the past when I was younger, but he's a lot scarier than he seems from the description at least.
Here is my belief. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
I believe that this man is some kind of wizard.
Hmm.
A necromancer, perhaps,
She kind of
who
nods her head.
has agreements with certain establishments where bodies might turn up easier than some other places, to take those bodies in exchange for a particular type of gold whenever the time would arrive.
Well, someone finally said
He
it.
would use those bodies for his necromantic experiments.
That sounds very. Where did you find this out? She looks back at Cloud. Cloud kind of nods his head like.
It seems fairly straightforward to me. I have a fairly high wisdom, and you're not very good. You're not very subtle, I don't think. You're not very subtle, says the giant walking statue person.
He looks back at Tome of Nature, and asks, "Did he do this to you?" And she kind of looks back at him. I don't know for certain, but I can't imagine anybody else doing this. There were a lot of corpses in his lair, wherever it was. When I was running away, I did run into a teleportation circle, and I didn't have much time, and I ran through as in this body, bleeding all over the place. And there's a teleportation circle in the middle of the atoll, under the water, it turns out. I didn't know this, and I almost drowned. Thank you, by the way, for saving me. She kind of sheepishly grins through Captain Featherbeard's beak.
Mm.
This is all a bit weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Cloud turns away.
Should Tome / Featherbeard and Cloud, would you give the four of us a moment, just very quickly?
Yeah, okay. You can just put me down here. I'll be okay.
I would like to summon the other three. Oh god.
Crunk and Willie are just watching in like shock.
I just smile and wave at them.
They
Give the
motion.
bugbear a wink.
The
What
bugbear
do we do?
blinks back.
See, he likes me better now.
Alright, and they give you a moment.
What should we do?
I'm still playing the lyric role, so.
Oh no. My iPad's gonna die in a minute.
Oh,
So
no.
if I die, then it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get a charger in a second.
Okay.
What do we do?
Why don't we recruit them to our fruit finding?
I was going to suggest perhaps the exact opposite.
The exact opposite sounds very dangerous and smelly if there are more of
So what
those.
is the officer going to be?
We leave Cloud and Tome Featherbird at the point where she crawled out of the ocean from, on the beach, far away from the fruit, and we come back for them later.
And what if she decides to eat Cloud?
We could
That's a great point.
Elia has no idea about anything undead, but is superstitious as hell.
Wait,
And
Thomas,
is
I'm
also
interested.
hanging on every word that Jade says because Ilya has suddenly realized that Jade is very intelligent.
Yes.
Thomas,
Shh, no one needs to know.
if
Hmm.
I have a 17 intelligence and like went to magic school, would I have any idea about like necromancy and undead?
Where
Like,
would you
any
have...
at all?
Okay, where would you have gone to magic school? If you said you were like kind of around capital and stuff in your past, where would you have gone to magic
This is literally in
school?
the backstory I sent you.
I need to re-have a look at this.
Do you want me to say, yeah, because
Oh.
not for very long, maybe until he was like 18.
Because
So I don't know the extent.
there's a good chance that you would have very much glossed over it entirely.
Okay.
think I remember writing this
I
down.
just want to know, like, if I roll checks and stuff, like, what could I find out? But
You-
if he doesn't
I
know
mean-
anything,
As a magic user, you can find out quite a bit.
okay.
But-
That's what I want to establish, like, learn stuff or just, like, perceiving stuff.
I mean, you can, like, okay, with your magic skill, you can tell if somebody's being controlled by something, as in, like, if that's what you're kind of referring to, like, if somebody's under a spell and being commanded to do certain things, and if somebody's,
I guess just the gist was, like, would Core know if, like, undead typically eat people?
it kind of depends. Sometimes, yes. You've heard the stories.
Yeah, I'm just nodding along with Ilya, like, good point.
Okay, I will carry one of them.
But she smells bad.
I am a stone person. Smells do not bother me that much.
But I have to clean you at the end of the day. Of course,
Right.
just like,
Do my skincare routine.
there's going to be an all-over body routine. It's not just the face, Baron.
Yes, it is very important to exfoliate your body too.
Also, actually, Baron, you would know this as well, just because you're...
I just start like rubbing my shoulders and arms. Like,
I was gonna say, Baron, you probably, just from your background as well, from where you come from, you know that, like, and Core as well, heavily involved in magic school, you know that just in general, necromancy is kind of very much a very taboo sort of magic, and it isn't usually taught in any sort of depth, in the sense that, like, they don't try to teach people to be able to do this sort of stuff.
Arts.
So necromancers are very, very rare.
Cool. I know nothing about it.
Better. Sorry.
Shall we perhaps? Yes, then I agree with Core. Let's bring them with us. I trust Core's judgment with my entire enthusiasm that I can muster. Which is-
Lyric looks at Jade and's like, who's... I have a cousin called Core.
Oh,
Do you know him?
really? You mean that little munchkin?
Munchkin? Do you mean
How
the adorable, 5 foot tall, strapping young man? Yes, I do. He's a delight to be around.
Oh, he's 5 foot? No, I was talking about a 2 foot pixie looking demon.
He's not 2 feet tall, you asshole. Looks like I don't know anyone 2 foot tall, but Core is not a very common name. It's a very exotic, nice name to have.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hmm.
I've used
I
it as
swear, I know.
and I judge other names by it. I've only found 3 which I liked more than Core.
You found 3 that you like more.
3 names. I mean, Lyric is one of them.
Good to know, Jade, that you like names more than Core. I will tell my cousin information, so he will know when he next sees Smile. Continue smiling.
What are the other 3 names?
Oliver, Ilya, and Baron.
Oh,
They all
Core
have different.
turns around and leaves.
They all have different rhythms.
Yeah, Core leaves, and he keeps walking, and he doesn't give a shit.
No.
Oh,
Toodles.
okay.
I have no one again.
Don't leave. Why are you so angry?
It's all a game. Why do you have to be mad?
The time of your month? Is that why?
Core keeps walking. He's done with this.
Jade will run off into the distance. He is
Bye,
insulted.
Jade.
He doesn't need anything else except the numb silence of non-existence, and I'll be playing a different character next game.
Okay,
Core
wait,
finds
hold on.
the
Which way?
tree and climbs up and sits in the tree and sulks.
I will double dash 80 feet as far as I can go for as long as I can.
Alright, cool. Sure. Yay, awesome. Good content. Cool, roll a perception check for me while you're up there.
I was just writing Core's backstory and I just couldn't keep going. Sorry, a perception check.
Yes, since you're now up there.
Oh, it's a 15 plus. That's pretty good for Core. Plus 2. 17.
Okay, you can see that you've made it kind of to the midpoint of the island. So you've walked about halfway through the forest into this sort of zone. Just looking around, you can't see much more than that. Aside from some trees shaking in the distance. Some in the direction where you were originally hearing the sound emanate from, and some in the direction that Jade is running towards. Jade, I want you to also roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I'm sad. Emma is sad now.
You can't cause feelings. It's in his character traits. He must always be the best.
9.
9? You're kind of distracted. You're not really paying too much attention.
I'm just gonna keep
By
running.
his
However,
gut feeling.
with your stealth, unlike everybody else,
Natural one.
just because you can't see anything doesn't mean that something else can't see you.
Yeah.
You do kind of start to feel kind of a little bit of a rumbling beneath your feet. It's kind of faint. It's not too crazy. You do see, kind of in the distance, a big looming figure. This figure looms even you. Hold on.
Hang on, how tall is it? Is it look humanoid? Is it shiny?
You can't really tell. It's kind of obscured by the trees. Doesn't seem to be shining, and
Oh, thank God.
it's a fair few feet taller than you, but not taller than the treetops. And it's kind of slowly walking in your direction. It's pretty big. It's very big. It's large.
Is it taller than any person I've ever seen before, or about as tall as the person I might have seen before?
It's just a bit taller than I think any person that you would have seen before.
Okay.
It's not taller than it depends on what you class as a person.
Humanoid.
Humanoid? Yeah, no, it's taller than every humanoid you've
Okay.
ever seen. It's pretty
I
big.
will stop and withdraw my bow, and I feel like I might be out of earshot, but I'll be like, help. In my regular speaking voice.
Help.
Everybody else does feel those tremors coming from the direction that Jade ran to. Core, you can also see the trees shaking. And whatever this thing is making its way towards Jade. And Jade, as you can see it approaching slowly, and it's kind of tearing trees out of its way a little bit now, as it's getting closer to you. It's still pretty far away, it's not moving very fast.
What's it look like? Can I have a look at it? It knows I'm there, doesn't it?
It does know that you're there. You're the only thing that it's managed to spot, really. But it does know that you're there, especially now that you've run off from the group a little bit. It looks pretty big. It's very bulking. This isn't anything that you've really seen before, so you don't really have anything much to compare it to. It looks like a very big, hulking, massive muscle, like a gorilla almost, colored in kind of faded blues and bright red, like spots of bright red on its face. And it looks kind of like it's interested in maybe thwarting you to some degree. But it's
I
walking
think,
kind of
is Emma
slowly.
still there? She said her iPad was about to die, so...
Emma. Hey guys.
Quinny, are you still there?
I am there. I am here.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna give Core the same reaction to this that I had to Wendy calling me Katana. It's gonna be great.
Also, I'm sorry to have. Elia has a fascination with names.
It's fine. Core just needs to be number one all the time, or he's not happy. Spoiled brat child. That's just the mood I'm going for.
Emma.
Oh no, fairy odd parents. You know Trish. Like she's like, yeah, I'm every single day.
Right, I'm ready to die. Come on.
Hey,
Bring
how's
it
it going?
Good.
Alright.
I can.
So what are you
I'm just
what are you
moving
doing?
everything back over this way.
Okay, okay. I'll let you get comfortable again. Get your
Okay.
get your band back together.
Oh wait, my iPad's come back on. Hang.
Why was that so loud?
It's really close to the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys doing anything? Are you guys gonna leave it? Because the rest of you only feel the tremors in that direction, and Core, you can see the trees kind of getting shaken and torn out.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, where's
Yeah.
the call? Where's the call? Oh, there.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, that's the sofa. Hang on, sorry, dude. That was my fault for not. I just got really caught up in the gameplay.
Oh boy.
This'll do. Is that good?
That'll
Is that
do,
fine?
Dom.
Hi. Welcome
That'll
back.
do, Dom.
Jade reappears.
Yes. What am I gonna do?
Well,
Good question.
first of all, is anybody doing anything in response to this? In response to the information that you guys have, because you don't have the full picture.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
Baron Corellia?
I'll let these guys go first. Because Core's by himself.
Elia is trying to decide whether or not to go after Lyric Core or Jade. And I think ultimately Elia is going to go after Jade at this very moment in time.
Okay. Baron? Baronius? Baron! Are you there? Baron? Hello, Jade.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Wow.
Hello.
Quinny, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Turning Emma down.
Hello, welcome back.
Sorry. I pulled my iPad socket out of the bloody wall. Okay.
I just
So
wanna...
does it look aggressive?
Hold on. I want to... Is Quinny there? Quinny? Quinny?
Quinifer.
What? Ah.
I saw you mute and unmute your microphone, so I'm guessing that you are there, but I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Give us a sign.
Oh no.
Okay, say something.
Say.
Hello, I can't hear anything.
I think she might be able to hear us, but I don't think we can hear her.
Yeah. Quinny! What happened? No. I mean, the best I can do... That is the case. Yeah, she's typing in Discord. What I can do is just... Okay, let you restart. Cool. Worst case, I'll just, like, narrate Quinny.
Okay. I was gonna say, Thomas, Core's transformed back to his natural self and is looking in a mirror and just telling no, I'm the best one. I'm definitely the best.
Yeah,
Moshi moshi.
Oh, I can hear you! I can hear you.
Quinny.
Hell yeah. Alright, I wanted to ask, are you running towards the thundering, or are you staying with Core? Or, like, in the area where everybody else was?
Core also ran away.
I was going to run after that beautiful lady.
Alright, you ran after the
good.
beautiful lady. So, Ilya, you're running after Jade. Jade, you've run off already. You were asking if it looked aggressive. Roll an insight check.
Um, 11.
Just 11?
I don't understand. Hello, I don't understand why that happened that time.
Okay.
I am distressed. Okay, I have to skip through my... Go off, because I have my my sheet and this. Insight was 11 plus 4, 15.
15? Alright. You get the sense that it's not coming at you as if it's going to attack you. You get the feeling that if it was coming at you with that sort of intent, that it would be coming a lot quicker and with a bit more of a aggressive stance. But it does look like it's coming up to you to acknowledge your presence in some form or another. Although the manner in which this might happen, you can't really tell just from looking at it with a 15 insight. But it looks.
Then I will say, hello.
Alright, and it walks up to you, and as you say that to it, it doesn't appear to say anything, but you get like a message in your mind as it sort of tears the last tree out of its way before it's kind of stepped close up to you and sort of stops in front of you. And you hear like a, "What are you doing here?
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my swamp?"
Yeah.
I can't help it.
"What are you doing here?"
I am looking for fruit and justice.
"Leave immediately."
I can't. I need to find some fruit so that I can then find justice.
"In that case, I will have to destroy you." And at this point, I want
Good
you to...
luck, my body is a weapon. Okay.
Alright. I want you to roll initiative.
Okay.
And
Ow.
Ilya, at this point, with that mini interaction, you would have had enough time to catch up. So you're there as well. You can roll initiative as well. With your stealth, you being basically invisible with your 20, it doesn't even see you. So actually, if you want, I'll let you enter the initiative first if you want to do an attack immediately, but like as the conversation's happening, or...
Oh my god, same! I got a natural 20!
Damn, dude, sorry.
Who's got the highest dex?
I am I probably...
You definitely do.
Yeah.
I have a 16.
Alright.
But different dice, both nat
Wow.
20s.
Oh, okay.
I never rolled
Yeah.
that 20s. I need
Alright.
your dice.
Mine is a 23.
Okay.
Same.
20. Dang, dude.
Jade's going first.
Oh, this pen is so inky. It's inking on my hand. Stop! Don't do that. Alright, cool. So, it's Jade, then Ilya? Out of the two of you? Okay. Let's put this down. And I will also slide our friendly fellow here, our big gorilla boy, into the initiative order. So,
I'm making a note of Jade's injustices against Cole.
I can't
What?
believe that. That's
Oh
so
my
mean.
god! That's so mean-spirited.
He laid his life on the line for you so
Wow.
many times.
Big rip.
Oh my god, I'm learning stuff about Core. Maybe Jade needs to change.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Shit. Okay.
Jade's
Well, hold on. Let's hang on to our lives for a bit first. First in initiative is the gorilla. No, that would be funny though. First in initiative is Jade.
Okay, then I would like to do. First, I'm going to attack it with my quarterstaff, and then I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows and attack it 2 more times with a punch.
Go for it. Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, so the first one is the staff. Natural 20. Fuck.
Yeah, you get a crit. Holy shit, dude.
Okay, pretty good. 16, and the last one is another punch. 10 plus 5, 15. So natural 20, 16, 15.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me. I need to pull up the calculator. Okay. So how much damage is it taking?
No. I'm asking if it hits.
Oh,
natural
yeah.
20, 16, 15.
They all hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I
so
forgot-
the quarterstaff was the first one, and that's the best roll.
They literally all hit. I'm kind of amazed.
Oh, I got 12. Okay, hang on. Wait. Hang on. I'm
The
great.
first
I've
one
never
is
been this good.
the first one is a crit, so you get your
Yeah,
double.
yeah. Hang on. I'm working on it. Oh wait,
Cool.
sorry. I rolled the wrong dice.
Dude, this
Oh
is
wait.
intense.
No, I didn't. Never mind.
Oh boy.
12 plus 3. So the first one, 15 damage. Then the second strike is 2, 4, 4, 7, and then the next strike is 2, 5. So 27 points.
Oh! Okay, you notice that it does a lot of damage to this creature. It kind of,
Okay,
it's
so
taken
I wanna
aback.
Can I give some?
Do
Can I
it.
give some flavor?
Do it, do
Can
it.
I have said that I did like a swirly jump with my quarterstaff? I was like pop pop, and then I went like bam, and then I went like bam. It sounded a lot cooler in my
Hell
head.
yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
You do it, and it looks just as amazing, if not more amazing than you imagined. You're
My
knocking
cool
this.
monk fabric is rippling in the wind, like my muscles.
Oh, what happened to?
Where is Lily? Where is my core?
Internet? Question mark. Okay, continuing. I'll keep tabs of this. You do the damage. You're knocking its senses out of it. You're knocking it senseless. And you can tell that you're doing a lot of damage. It's
I would also
yes.
like to move behind it.
Yeah, go for it.
Without leaving its range, but behind it.
Yep, you're within range to do that, so you can move all the way behind. If you want to move all 30 feet, I'm gonna say that you can move. If you were like maybe 15 feet in front of it, then you can move another 15 feet behind it.
Its range is 15 feet?
Wait, no. How many? No.
No, I just don't want an opportunity attack. So I don't want to leave its reach. But then also...
Wait, how close were you? If you were, well, if you did your attack, you would have been.
Yeah, I was within reach of it. So we're within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you would have had to move up to it to do the attack, and now you can move kind of away because it would have been 15 feet away from you when it made the communication.
Are you alright with me moving away without provoking opportunity attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay,
that's
then
probably
I'll
fine.
move away, yeah.
Yeah, because I also didn't communicate how far away it was in the first place.
No. I didn't want to leave its reach necessarily. I just wanted to go behind it. Into its blind spot.
Yep, that's. Wait, say again.
So if I leave... So usually if you go out of its reach after engaging with it, it provokes an opportunity attack as a reaction.
Okay.
Are we not doing that?
No, not for this.
Okay, then I'm just gonna get out of there.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. So, that done. It looks like it's pretty taken aback by what's happened. Next in the initiative order is Ilya. This is a great angle.
So is Jade within 5 feet of it ish?
I moved 15 feet away from it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Core.
That's okay.
I forgot about sneak attack. I won't do that next time.
Alright, Ilya, what would you like to do to this boy? Core? You there? I think Core's here. Core listening.
I think I might still be able to get sneak attack since I don't have disadvantage on the roll.
Yep, sure. It's fine. Go for it.
I might be wrong about that. It's been a very long time since I've played a rope.
Do you want me to look up the rule on the computer?
We can just do it for now and then look it up later.
I've got it pulled up. So
What does it say?
Once per turn, I can deal an extra d6 damage for one creature that I hit with an attack. If I have advantage on the attack roll, if I don't need advantage on the attack roll, if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, the enemy isn't capacitated, and I don't have disadvantage.
It should be fine. I mean, you're
so
still traveling with like nat 20 stealth, aren't you? So
yeah, I was thinking that since I'm still stealth, that I will probably get it anyway.
yeah. I mean, I'd even get I'd allow that. I'd allow you to do that for sure.
Okay.
Faux shizzles.
So that's gonna be a 15 to hit, which I know
It will hit.
Yeah. Ilya's aiming for a non-lethal attack. I know that it doesn't really make a whole lot of a difference, but that's just for flavor. So that's gonna be eight damage
8?
for the short bow. Yeah.
Alright.
And I would like to bonus action hide if there's anything I can hide in.
You've got trees all around you. You can hide within the forest. You can hide behind a tree.
Yep.
There's quite a lot of terrain here. This isn't even in like a clearing. This guy has kind of just torn apart some trees to kind of even move through this area at his size. So you guys have advantage on terrain movement at this point as well. This is something you can just tell from watching him move around.
Okay. Yeah. I have bonus action hide, which I get at level 2 as pro.
All right, sweet. So you're
Hell
hitting.
yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Before I forget my sneak attack damage, which
Yes.
that's another 5 damage on top.
Ooh. Ouchie, ouchie. You guys are doing a lot of damage. Holy crap. Holy moly. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, you do, a lot of damage. It hits. Everything hits. You guys are bludgeoning this thing. Nothing has missed so far. You guys are going crazy, wild. It's bleeding out a little bit. It's looking like it's taking quite a lot of damage at this point. It's not looking very good. Not holding together as well as it was before. Even after, Jay's initial attack, it's doing pretty badly. But now, next to the initiative roll, it is going to take its turn. So, kind of collects itself back together, and it's going to attempt to...
I'm scared. I don't know if you are, Aylin. I'm a bit scared.
Wait, so when you're hidden, how does that... Does that mean I can't target you?
He's gonna have to
Essentially.
roll it. Yeah, he's gonna have to roll to see me, which I can do if you want. I can do another stealth check for.
Nah, you can carry your stealth checks through.
Okay.
Unless you want to re-roll it, I can do it that way.
I
Unless you're
don't mind having
reach...
to re-roll it, but I know that it's gonna be very unfair to whatever we're fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. If you go out to attack it, then I'm gonna say that your original stealth is kind of out, and you're gonna have to re-roll it if you want to keep stealthing.
Yep.
If that sounds fair.
Yeah, that is a 15 to 8 and 7 is 15. Yeah.
Yep. So. Yeah, no, it doesn't see you. You're hidden. So it's gonna try attack Jade.
I'm sorry, Jade.
Don't worry about it. It's better that you guys survive and I die in the shame of destroying my love and friendship with Cole.
No, don't worry. It'll totally be fine. Let's see. So it's going to attempt to do a multi-attack. Sorry. So it's going to attempt to make 3 hits. And it can do. It's going to try to bite you once and then punch you twice. All on you because it doesn't see anybody else at the moment. So does a 9 hit?
A what?
A 9.
No, thank God. Fuck.
All right, so it tries to bite you. And
My
it kind
AC is 15.
15? Okay. So it tries to bite you, it misses. It bites like a branch kind of above you. There's like a tree in the way and it just kind of, its head gets caught as it tries to do this. So now it's going to, agitated, it's going to try to take its fists and swing them around, attempting to hit you. Actually wait, I already know if this hits or not. It does hit, unfortunately. So it's going to deal you, let's see. So as it kind of takes its fist back, it makes contact with your side, with your general sort of torso. It's a very big boy. And it does 9 damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it didn't roll very well. Also Cora's here listening, so all good. We're still here. It's gonna
They're doing fireworks on the riverbank outside.
Are they
It's so
actually?
annoying. Yeah. Damn
All right.
elementary school kids. No, they're cute.
It's gonna try to take his last final swing, and that is gonna miss. It punches a tree nearby. It's kind of disorientated from all the damage it's taken up to this point. So it swings. It punches a tree. It punches the tree like in half, and it splinters almost from like the force that hits it. And it's gonna try to take its time to collect itself again, as we move back to the start of the initiative order, Jade, it's your move. What would you like to do?
Okay. Kind of dazed. My next thought is I need to finish it off before it finishes me. And hoping that I can log into D&D Beyond before I finish describing what I'm going to do. Because I got logged out for whatever reason. I'm going to do basically exactly the same thing again.
Alright.
It's all I do. I'm a monk. I punch.
Hey, you're doing well. I was doing a lot of damage, you guys.
Yes. I will now do a quarterstaff. Oh, actually, I have a fun idea. This is to describe it. But, like, I'm going to punch with one arm, like, up. And as that arm comes up, I'm going to grab my quarterstaff. And then I'm going to punch the other arm. And I'm going to pull. I'm going to dual wield and bang. Oh, wait, I'm already dual wielding it.
All right.
So I have to let go. So I'll do it one-handed. And I'll bam. And so I'll do...
Alright, hell yeah.
Three again.
So roll to hit.
Oh, not as good. So 10,
That does not hit.
17, and 19.
Both of those other two hits definitely hit.
Okay. So that's the first one is I'm not on my jade statue sheet. Oh, I'm hearing myself.
Jade.
Great. Okay, the first one is 5 points of damage.
Yep.
And the second one is another 5, so 10 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. Bring
And I will stay within 5 feet of it this time.
Alright, so as you do this, both of those two hits hit. You do a fair chunk of damage to this boy. It
I
takes
have no more key points left.
It takes a step back as it sort of takes this damage. It looks like it's doing really badly at this point. It's struggling to hold itself up, kind of propping itself up against the trees behind it that it hasn't torn down yet, to, stabilize itself and its weight. Next in the initiative order is Ilya.
Okay, Ilya is going to pop his head back up and do another. Yeah, Ilya's gonna. Jade is looking really, really bad at this point.
I'm below half, yeah.
Okay. Ilya's going to take a shot that looks a little bit more lethal looking and take aim to, fire an arrow and do some sneak attack damage. That's even better. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh, that hits. And it hits hard.
Yes, it do. Okay, so we are looking at 4 plus 3, 7, and 6 for my sneak attack.
Ooh.
13 damage total.
Ooh. Oh my god.
And we're, aiming for a little bit fleshier areas, whatnot.
Alright, yeah. You do that. Is there any specific place you're aiming for?
Probably the eye, because it's easier to pull out.
Alright, you do it.
Ilya wants these arrows back.
Alright. It punctures its eye. And it screeches in pain. It's been kind of mostly silent to this point, which is kind of weird. But anyway, yes.
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide? Alright. Did you roll to hide last time? How does this work again?
Oh, yeah, let me roll to hide my stealth check. I don't think that I'm going to be seen. That is a 19 plus.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're not going to be seen. You are definitely not going to be seen. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, you're all good. Unfortunately for Jade, you're still hidden. Next in the initiative order is the bleeding and very close to death behemoth that's fighting against you. He's going to attempt to do the same thing that
That's fine.
he did the first time. He's going to do a multi-attack because he can do this and he probably would. And he's very mad. He's kind of roaring now. He's got a thing in his eye. So, yeah.
It'll be poetic if the last thing that Core did to Jade was Jade him.
I think, dude, wow, you guys are doing pretty well. You're doing a lot better than the than this monstrosity is at the moment. Let me tell you that.
Well, let's not speak too soon.
Okay. So it's going to do a multi-attack. It's going to attempt to bite you and punch you twice, again like it did last time. Its bite again misses. It gets a mouthful of leaves and a tree as it tries to bite down where you kind of are, and it bites down on the tree and like tears off the top half of this tree that's kind of above you. You're not being shielded by too much more canopy at this point, but if it somehow manages to miss again, it's probably going to end up biting off more tree. And it's going to take a swing and it's going to attempt to punch you. And its first punch misses. Dude, Neff's dice. Its first punch misses. It punches
Use
a tree.
different dice, man.
I'm gonna use Neff's old dice for this next punch. It takes another swing. It just misses again, dude. It's really bad. It's so bad. It's such a good modifier on this character, but like, oh. Nah, it misses. It's a 12 to hit. Doesn't hit. It punches a tree again. It's kind of got splinters in its hands. It's very impaired by the arrow stuck in its eye at this point. You get the feeling. And it's just kind of swinging and trying to hit something. It's not really looking too well. Back to the top of the order. Jade, looking at this thing, it looks like it's probably not going to be able to withstand another round of combat. What do you want to do?
In the last game, I learnt the concept of holding back in battle. So I would like to put that to good use now. And instead of attacking it, I'm going to... Now, I'm assuming it's kind of collapsed in pain. Somewhat. Or it's either it's like hunched to like...
It's kind of leaning back against the trees and kind of grabbing its face with one hand and trying not to fall with the other.
To begin the process of looming.
Wait, you just cut out your audio.
And I'm going to say to it, I'm walking over to it. For flavour, I'm looming. But mechanically, I'm walking. As much movement as it needs to get to him. And I'm going to say... what am I going to say? You cannot beat us. We have reinforcements. Lay down your arms and comply.
Okay, I don't think you can respond on
Please.
your turn.
I have -1 charisma.
Do you want to roll a charisma check to see how charismatic you are?
That's it.
That's it? Alright. Emma, you're kind of
Hello?
frozen. Hello, you're frozen.
Hello?
Hello? Can you refresh your camera?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
That's so
I
distressing.
can hear you.
I don't think she can hear us. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Hello? We're experiencing some minor technical difficulties. Ah, the video is back!
Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
From when did you hear?
I heard what you said, and then I said something like, oh, do you want to make a charisma check? And then it just cut out.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that. Okay. I have a -1 charisma. Am I doing an intimidation or...
Whatever you want to do.
Difference? I'm going to say it's probably going to be like intimidation.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to use Loran's dice. Oh, fuck me. It's not good.
Alright, you're doing your best.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this. I only learnt it yesterday. It's a 4.
4. It seems like as you deliver your line...
I feel like he's dying. There's not much he can do.
Yeah. He's already, like, in a lot of pain. It seems like he isn't really even paying that much to stuff that you're saying. He isn't even really noticing that you're not attacking him right now. He's just very kind of like... kind of... Ilya, you're next in the order. Unless, Jade, do you want to do anything else, like move or...
You're out of his eye and gets him and... No.
Say again? You cut out until just now.
I was gonna ask if as a bonus action I could pull an arrow out of his eye.
You can't reach it from here.
I said if as a bonus action I could pull the arrow out of his eye.
You can't reach the arrow from here, I said. You'd have to climb him. Oh.
I think Emma was trying to say that she'd like that Jade would like to climb.
Oh, I'd like to
Hello?
climb. Hello. Hi.
No, I'm not done with my turn. I'm not done with my turn.
No. I was trying to.
No, we're just waiting on you.
Clarify what we were missing. What was missing?
I know, I said it 12 times and I don't know what's happening. I just wanted to say, as a bonus action, I'd like to pull the arrow out of his eye to let him know I mean business.
Do you want to climb him?
Are you joking? I'm talking to you people. Listen to me.
Yes. No. That was it, Jade.
Yeah, that's a Jade.
Does Jade want to climb?
I'm confused at what the misunderstanding is.
I think that Emma thought you had moved on to Elia's turn.
No. I'm asking Jade if Jade wants to climb to pull the arrow out.
Hang on. Emma can't hear us yet.
I'll just
Yeah, Jade's not back in the claw.
I'll just I can see messaging.
Yeah.
I was asking if you're climbing him to pull it out because he's tall. Hello?
You said he was slumped against a tree so I could loom.
Well, he's not on the ground. I thought you just wanted to like give off the
I'll just
vibe.
reach up.
Okay.
I'll just reach up and a bit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Roll a strength
Sorry if
check.
I got annoyed. It was because I was annoyed at my technology.
No, that's okay. I was just
Not at you.
I was just asking if you wanted to like if Jade wanted to climb up him to pull the thing out because he's big.
Yeah. Yes, I'll do it.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
I'll do whatever requires the least checks.
If you're pulling it out, I want you to roll a strength check.
Okay. I'll do my Jade dice.
Go for it.
19 plus. Yep, it's a dirty 20.
Easy. You tear it out. His eye comes out with it,
Great.
and he looks like he's in pain. All right. Ilya, if Jade, is that all you want to do?
Yep.
All right. Ilya, you're next in the order.
Okay, just to clarify, Jade is still being threatening to this creature?
Jade.
Or can you
Your audio is muted again. Nah, I can't hear you. There's no audio. Oh wait, I just heard you then.
I often attack. So I mean, it's up to you. You can use your judgment, but I was trying to not be threatening so much as persuasive in a scary way.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Can I see if the
I'm not being threatening. I can't hear
Oh, no, no,
anyone
no.
hear me.
Yeah, we can
I'm
hear
so
you now.
distressed.
We can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Stupid phone.
I was gonna say, can I insight check the creature we're fighting to see if it looks like it's going to attack Jade again?
You can just tell it looks like it's probably going to make another attack.
Okay, if it looks like it's gonna, I'm gonna use my best judgment and I'm gonna fire another arrow.
Alright.
Jade may have stopped wanting to attack, but like Iliad's like, I don't trust that this thing is not going to keep attacking.
Yep. Alright. Do it.
I hate this all.
Don't worry,
so
I
much.
can
don't know
hear you,
what's
Emma.
happening.
I can hear
I
you.
don't know why you guys can't hear me.
I can hear you. Right now I can. I will tell you if I can't. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Emma? Emma, can you hear us? Okay, probably not. This is technology.
Does a 14 hit?
It misses.
Okay,
It does not hit.
that's fair.
You just barely miss.
And I would like to bonus action resume hiding.
Alright, go for it. Do you want to roll to hide again?
Yeah. That is 24.
Definitely hidden. Very far away, very hidden. Nobody can see you. You can't even see yourself.
Yep.
Alright. Next in the order is the monstrosity itself. And you know what? It's not going to attack this turn. It is, however, going to keep clutching its eye and look at Jade. Well, with the one remaining eye it has.
What happened?
Aelin.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yep. So since you ripped out the arrow with the eye attached to it, after that point, Ilya fired an arrow. The arrow just barely missed, and now it's the big baboon's turn, and it's just kind of clutching itself. Not really looking like it's going to make another attack. It's kind of doesn't look like it really wants to provoke you any further in this state. And it's kind of just looking at you and looking at the eye in your hand along with the arrow. And it's just going to use its turn to do nothing.
Okay.
Yet. So, your turn.
Are we still on initiative? Considering nobody's...
Well, you guys can
Up to
exit
you.
now at this point. If you don't want to do anything attack-wise, then I'll let you guys exit.
I would like to...
Unless,
not-
if Ilya still wants to do something next turn, I'll keep you guys in initiative order.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just do what I was going to do anyway, which was, I'm going to say to it in a loud voice that I hope Ilya can hear. If you do not attack us, we will let you live. With some conditions, of course.
Alright, I'll let you guys exit out of initiative order if you want. Alright. It kind of looks at you and hesitates for a while. And then you hear the voice in your head again. You hear the message. It's like it's talking to you telepathically. It's not actually talking out loud. It's just kind of sending a message. What are the conditions?
You tell us what you know. You take us to the fruit. And you make Core like me again.
It grabs its free hand. The fruit is that way. I'm leaving. And it just starts to turn
No.
around. And it rips out a
fuck,
tree.
If it turns around, I'm gonna hit it.
You can still talk to it. Or you can hit it. It's...
No, if it turns around, I'm gonna kill it.
Alright, roll. Go for it. I'll let you roll with advantage to hit. Because it's not in initiative currently and it's not facing you.
I'll just do one two-handed quarterstaff.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's
what's
do
that?
it.
That was 19. 19 plus 5, 24.
Oh, yeah.
I don't enjoy this. 7 plus 3 is 10 points of damage.
It knocks it out. It falls over. It's completely slain. It looks like whatever life there was left in it when it was walking away is now completely gone, and it's slumped over. This big behemoth. And it's bleeding out from all of its wounds from the battle. Especially the first wound that you inflicted. That one's bleeding a lot.
When you say knocked out,
Is dead.
could I have been non-lethal?
No,
Too late,
no,
now
no,
it's
no.
just-
No, if you're
So-
attacking it at all from its behind it while it's basically almost dead, pretty much almost anything is going to kill it.
That's fine.
I mean, you don't have to attack it if that's what you mean, but that would have
No,
to be...
no, I was gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's dead. And...
Elia, will you help me drag the body back?
Why?
I want to show Core that I'm useful.
Oh.
This will show Core that you're useful.
It's all I can do. I'm gonna walk over to it and pick up one of its feet. Why else would he keep me around?
I assume he likes your company.
He would be the first. Slowly walking away. Hopefully trying to drag that thing with me.
Roll, yeah, okay, roll a strength check for me. How easily are you dragging this thing?
Can I collect my arrows and then help Core? Nope. Nope.
18.
God
Jade?
damn it. Sorry.
I might help.
I'm having a name
18.
aneurysm.
That's fine. I rolled an 18, but I
Jade.
would also still like to say to Ilya, if it's not enough, even if it is enough, to give me a hand.
It's definitely enough, and you can get the help. If Ilya wants to provide it, you guys can drag the body.
Yeah, Ilya, after collecting their arrows, is to help drag.
Also, by the way, when you asked it, and when it told you where the fruit was, it was pointing towards where the sound was initially coming from the first time around, and like the second time around. So it's in that direction. What sound was?
Okay.
Just in case you wanted a reference. Alright, so you drag the body back. Back to the...
Can I turn to Ilya one more time before we manage to make it back to the others?
Yeah.
I'm glad that I could do this for you. And I point to my wounds. Like I said, is what I'm good for.
I don't understand you. I'm trying.
That's fine.
But I think you're fascinating and very smart.
Let's see about that then. Onwards to Core, I suppose, and to Baron.
Alright, so you drag this big body back. You're dragging it back roughly in the direction that you came from, and it takes a little while. And
What have Core and Baron been doing?
I was about to say, I was gonna ask. Meanwhile, while this battle was happening, Core, Baron,
Is Core alive?
Core is totally fine. Core was up in the tree.
Is my sound even working?
Yeah, your sound is working.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, so there might be an echo.
Totally cool.
Okay. Continue on.
Core, Baron, what have you guys been doing while these guys were off almost dying?
Oh. Did I miss anything?
So, well, okay, so you remember how when Core was up there, like, looking out onto the canopy, and there was, like, the initial kind of, the trees moving around where you guys were looking initially, and then there were, like, more trees moving around in the direction that Jade ran to. Yeah, there was a big monster, very big monster, a lot of hit points, but somehow, with some crazy luck and some really good rolls, Jade didn't die, just barely, and Ilya helped out, and Baron stayed with you. So while that was going on, while that battle was ensuing, what were Baron and Core doing for like the few minutes that was going on?
Okay, I think if Core saw the shaking trees, he would have like I don't think he would have even bothered to transform. So he's still in like whatever my profile pic on Discord is, still jumps down and runs back to where like oh god, what was the zombie's name? Wherever the zombie was, he runs back there. That's the last time he saw the group.
Okay, that was just kind of I think that's pretty much in the area that Baron is. So you would have run down and you would have seen Baron there. Ilya and Jade would have been gone, and it was like 80 feet away, so you might not have necessarily. You might have heard like some sort of commotion.
Was it only 80 feet? Because I ran double dashed and shit.
Wait, how much was it in total? It was however much you ran.
Well, I assumed that I was running until I met something, however far away that was.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't actually know how far that was, so I just assumed it was further. But if it was only 80 feet, holy shit, you guys just watched us almost die. Literally. That's so rude.
No, it would have been fairly close by, but just barely out of sight with the canopy kind of in the way.
I think he would have run after Ilya and Jade because he didn't realize the people were like going into battle.
All right, so you would have run after
He was
Baron.
just
Would you
having
have
a little
followed?
sulk. He didn't realize it was gonna result in a split party like fight.
Then would you probably run into us dragging a body back?
Yeah.
Wait. How injured are you guys?
Ilya is not touched at all. Jade is almost basically dead.
Oh wow.
Like he's covered in cracks. Like there's a bit of his arm missing here, I think, and like he's
Oh
been
my
hit
God.
around the head a couple of times. And like Small Fury is like where Small Fury like usually sits, the little like kind of pouch thing that I have is probably all mussed up, but it's fine.
Is it fine? I don't think so. Give me one sec. Oh no, I can't heal anyone who's not me. Alright. Core is gonna sprint and bypass Ilya, Soz, and just hug Jade. Be like, what happened to you?
I'm fine.
Core calls bullshit and just sits Jade down, takes a cursory look, and then he's gonna pull a healing potion out of his bag and make Jade drink it.
Thank you.
How many hit points back is that?
How many hit points
Sorry,
do I get?
my-
What kind of potion is it?
My stuff is everywhere. Wait, what type of potion was it, Thomas?
A regular potion of healing.
So what is that, like 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2, I think.
2?
I think so.
I'm just going off my
Yeah.
phone, so 2d4 plus 2? Okay.
Yeah, I think
3.
So. That's 3.
2.
Okay.
5, 6, 7. How's Jade looking with 7 back?
Queasy but better.
Okay. Core has another one. He gives another one to Jade. 4.
I'll hold on to this. I'll hold on to this
1,
one.
5. Another 7, so 14 back.
I can. He's just like pouring it on him.
Yep.
He says, "I can do some with my jeweler's kit. I'm fine, thank you."
Core is panicking. Like, he's never seen Jade in this state before.
I'm just glad that you were somewhere else. Please
Okay, I
don't
just
leave.
want to say, out of game, Jade has seen Core sulk before. Is this really so shocking to Jade?
It's more because it was directed at something that he had said to upset you.
Okay. Well, Core's not taking it actually seriously, so he's just sitting Jade down and helping with the jeweler's kit, as usual.
Oh, there was
And
also one thing in particular, but I don't know if Jade wouldn't tell you what it was. So have
Can
fun
I do
with
an
that.
insight? Can I do an insight check on Jade?
Go for it.
Okay. Okay, 18 plus.
What are you looking for?
If Jade's pissed off, 22.
No, God, no. He's not pissed off at all. He is.
Pissed off /
Terrified.
What is Jade's move?
He's-
I rolled a 22. Tell me Jade's.
He is. He looks like. Right. Okay. You know he's got like an emotionless face, but like
I like
There's
to
like
think
a
that Core can
twitch.
read into the eyes.
there's a twitch in his eye, which lets you know that he was very scared and anxious.
Okay. Core smacks his hands on either side of Jade's face and says, "What is wrong?" Like, gets real close up in his face.
I don't like being alone.
Okay,
Please
Core
don't
looks
leave
at
me alone.
Oh no. Core's
When you walked away, I felt very lonely. Fuck you, Baron.
That's Queenie. Not Baron.
What does Core do? Core looks very surprised. And then he just gives Jade a hug and says, "I'll never leave you alone again. I don't know if you want that, but if you really want me to stay with you, you would be the first."
As would you for me.
Core just seems oddly, usually he's a very confident person, but he just seems a little bit like unsure, but then he just gives Jade's shoulder a pat.
I will pat the hand on my shoulder.
Okay.
Wholesome
And then yeah.
content.
He just
This
keeps
is so
fixing Jade.
so awesome. I love it.
Do I have
Oh
to
my
roll to
goodness.
fix Jade?
Nah, you're good enough at this point.
I've been
He doesn't
kind of
even look at the body.
using
He's
the jeweler's kit as my hit dice, if that makes sense. So
That's what
like,
I've been using to polish Jade, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
however you want to do it.
Okay.
yeah, that polishing
Cor doesn't even
slash.
look at the big body, he's just fixing Jade.
So, as this is going on, as our friends are reuniting, reconvening, Baron, is there anything you want to do?
I don't know.
Quinny's suffering and cringing because it was too much wholesome.
There's a huge dead body on the floor, if that helps.
It's a pretty big
Hey,
one.
Baron.
NGL didn't actually expect you to kill this boy or even really run into him, but...
That's what we like to hear. Oh, you missed the good content about that Ilya and Jade were talking about too. But it's
Alright, I can watch the recording.
oh,
My
fuck, I
sound is
forgot.
just really... I wish I should have taken a clip of it. My sound bugged out really bad on my computer, so I'm on my phone now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
At least it's working now.
Yes? Now I can speak. Haha.
Baron, do you want to do anything?
I don't know. There's nothing to do.
There's a big, fat, dead body here.
There's a whole big body
Roll
to
an
investigate. Look,
roll an
I don't even know
intelligence
what it
check.
looks like.
Oh. Right. He investigates the body.
Okay, roll to investigate.
Ilya.
Well,
Shiny things. Cause in his natural state. Very shiny. Just wanted to say that.
Ilya's watching. Which sounded really creepier than it meant.
Ilya's watching you.
yeah, I go investigate the body.
Alright, roll to investigate. So roll an investigation check.
20.
20? Ooh, okay. So you investigate, you have a look.
Yeah.
This big, bad boy doesn't seem like it's carrying much, actually. However, with your 20, you do kind of search every nook and cranny that you can. It's not carrying much. It does have, like, a little bit of stuff on it. It's carrying some bones, like in a, tied around its sort of waist. It does have a bit of a pouch. The pouch has nothing much of interest, but it does have something that kind of is tucked away, sort of a compartment out of the way. If you do search that part, you do find something very peculiar, something very weird. It's a little stone that's shining.
What?
Pretty brightly as well. It's shaped like a triangular-based pyramid. So kind of like a D4 actually, pretty much. It's pretty small. It's about the size of a die. If you pick it up, it's pretty light and very bright. Its color scheme is kind of a rustic sort of a brown with gold in it. It's kind of like tiger's eye. You can't exactly tell what it's made out of. Gems aren't your specialty, but it looks very pretty and very unusual, to say the least. Holding it, you kind of get a strange sense, you kind of almost shaken a little bit to your core when you pick it up. Has a sort of presence about it.
I do a history check.
Alright, go for it. Roll a history check. Also, at this point, I think it's whoever was there for the one-shot who has the runes, they are opaque gold at this point, while Baron is handling this rock.
So I've got
Sorry.
What'd you get?
sorry, that was a 14 on history.
Say again.
History.
Tell me the number again. You're cutting out on the number.
14.
14? Okay, got it. Sweet. So, thinking back on all the things you've ever read about, this particular stone seems like nothing you've ever read about. Doesn't seem familiar in the slightest. With your 14, which isn't even that bad, thinking back, you can remember quite a lot of things about ancient artifacts and things like that, and items of sort of great magical power. This doesn't seem to fit the description of anything in particular. This is kind of a very foreign object to you.
Okay.
And also at this point, while you're holding onto the stone, and those of you who have the rune, which I think is everybody except Jade here, you feel kind of
Wait, when was the one shot?
The one shot was when I think you couldn't make it and a bunch of people dropped out, like, or Jason dropped out like last minute, and I had to like stuff, so I ended up planning a one shot instead of the regular campaign kind of thing. It was session 5 and a half.
It was still technically campaign canon, right?
Yeah, it was still canon.
Yeah.
For some interesting jazz, which you guys can tell Jade about actually at some point.
Oh wait, was that a one shot?
Kind of. It was session 5 and a half. It was initially going to be a one shot, but I just sort of had this idea.
It's more like an interlude.
Kind of. But at this point,
That's a good name for it.
Sorry.
the three of you who have the rune, I think, you feel a tingling, and you hear a voice. Hello, am I coming through? And you recognize this is the voice of the sheep person that you ran into.
Mr. Sheep.
And you hear you feel another tingling as it comes through. And it says, you have a friend with you.
Huh?
And this is, you kind of know that this is in reference to Jade. Now, the way this rune works, it basically allows you to send ascending, basically, at no cost, to Mr. Sheep, whenever the rune is gold. He sends another message right after, and says, rub your wrist on your friend's wrist. Do it now. Do it quickly. And all three of you have the same message, right? But all three of you don't necessarily know that the other three have...
Roll initiative to see who rubs first.
You all get the same message.
Still fixing Jade, then it makes sense that he's the closest.
Yep. Jade, you do see that that core on his arm now has sort of this, do I have like some scrap paper? It's like what is it? Like this, a rune that's kind of looks like this in gold. Let me just quickly sketch it out. This is so bad. It's kind of like that. It's like it looks better. It's like an eye with like 3 little lines above it and below it.
That's exactly what Ender has on his hands.
Does he actually? God dang it.
No jokes. Yeah, literally, that's basically the same. Oh no.
Rip. I stole this symbol from somewhere, but...
I stole that from Pinterest, so yeah. It's not a
Oh my god, okay, I've been exposed.
It's also what Randall has on his eye, but I do promise there's no connection. It's
That's fair.
just a cool look.
It is just a cool symbol. I think I'm stealing it from like Gravity Falls or something, but I can't remember if I actually am.
Probably.
It does look reminiscent of Bill.
Yes!
I don't know what
Bill
Bill
Cipher!
means.
Oh my god, I feel like that's what it is. But anyway, okay.
So many good human cosplays of Bill Cipher.
Anyway, so you
know about
do
Gravity
notice that like while nobody has said anything and the other three have received these messages, Jade, you do see on Core's arm this rune sort of like flicker in like little gold colors, like little flakes of gold, as it comes into a full opaque gold sort of shape.
Oh my god.
He
That's
rubs
all
his
I s-
wrist on Jade's wrist.
All right, if Jade doesn't resist or pull away or anything like that.
He trusts.
All
He
right,
trust. Cool.
all right. So he rubs,
We're doing exfoliating routine.
and you,
Oh
Jade,
god.
Jade, you feel a little tingling as Core does. This is a bit of a weird tingle. You haven't felt a tingling like this ever before. It's kind of a bit strange. It feels like it's the tingling is kind of going a bit deeper. It's a bit more like pins and needles than it is anything else. And Core, you pull away and you look at Jade's arm, and there's like a little flickering of gold, like little specks seem to be like coming in and out of the lighting, and you hear another message. Try again, a little bit harder. Put some muscle
I rub
into it.
harder.
All right, you rub really hard.
I trust Core. No, I trust.
You're rubbing your hand, your arm, your wrist sort of really hard, and after a little while,
-1 strength, so that makes sense.
after a little while you pull away and you see that the same sort of rune has mostly sort of reappeared, but on Jade's arm as well.
It's like a transfer tattoo.
I was gonna say.
Kind of. It doesn't look quite as neat yet, but it's sort of starting to form and come back together. It's like it's trying to piece itself together in Jade's arm. And it kind of flickers a little bit, and then it comes in and it properly forms its shape and it becomes opaque for a little bit. And then you hear another message. Okay, hello, am I coming through? And Jade, you hear this as well.
It's so great.
Okay, I realize I haven't explained how this works. and the message ends. And then there's another message right afterwards.
I'm not a fan.
As long as you look at the rune, and you look at it while you're thinking of your message, you can send one. And then the message ends. And then another one comes. It's limited to 25 words. How is everyone feeling?
How many words is with like 24 H's?
Oh, one word.
One word, okay. I send that 25 times.
You wait for a little bit. You hear nothing for a short while. And then it comes back in. Okay, what was that? Are you okay?
Meh. Been better.
I have you informed your
Can I turn
friend?
to the others and ask? Oh, sorry.
You can, yeah, what were you gonna say?
Can I turn to the others and ask, what is this?
Yes, you can, and it's up to the others to fill you in.
Wow. It's a long story.
It was like a dream, but it happened.
It's a sheep
Yeah.
talking to you in your mind.
I had a dream once. It's the only one I've ever had.
Oh, what happened in your dream?
Well, that was the bad one.
Yeah, I was with my jade statue and somebody was trying to hurt. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It does matter if you had a bad dream. You can tell that Core's like sensitive now that he realized that Jade was hurt before. He's trying to be as empathetic as possible, but he's not very good at it. But he is trying his best.
Oh no, Small Fury and I were walking in a forest, and then a shadowy figure came up and tried to hurt him, and so I said, "Don't hurt my Small Fury," and then I woke up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pretty much.
But this seems like a different dream. Tell me about the sheep.
well. I'm looking at it's Ilya and Baron just letting. I was gonna say Brian, letting Core go on with this. Okay, fine. There was a sheep, and we were in a field, and the sheep was made of gold, and it was really shiny. So like we took some of the sheep's fur. It was really not fur, wool, I guess it is. Then this like farmer came out. He turned into a dragon. We thought he was gonna eat us, but then he didn't eat us. The scene changed like magic, and then we were in a basement, and then on the ground, and then So I took a bit of the poison actually, and he gets a vial of wine out of his pocket and just waves it and puts it back. He's like, I got this little vial of poison, it's wyvern poison. Yeah, long story short, we climbed up the and then there was a Captain Stronghand, and he was talking to a purple lady. I think she was purple. I wasn't really looking.
She was green. She was green.
She was green. Okay, she was
Like
no.
me.
Cord doesn't remember this.
Okay, fair enough.
I was too busy looking at Captain Stronghand. Yeah, he looked a bit older, but he still looked pretty good. But then he kind of seemed to like be following orders from this lady, so I was like, not so into that. Then he fell down a trapdoor, and then we left, and then everything melted into goo. Oh yes, I found this thing as well, and he gets out the mirror thing.
Can I look at the mirror?
Yeah, you can examine it.
It's me.
Is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. I pass it back, I say, as Jade. I give it back.
Core pockets it, and he's like, yep, that's the story.
Not gonna explain what the mirror does.
No.
Alright,
It doesn't seem relevant right now.
fair enough.
Just
Did
like Lady
you
Valentine's
find any
color.
good magics? I know that you like to look for magics sometimes.
Trixie. You see, it didn't want to talk about the mirror. I can't remember what it does. 1 sec.
Okay, I will pull it out of my notes if you want.
No, I have it. I do
Okay,
have
okay.
it. I need to. Okay.
I'm so glad this is a thing. I didn't even realise I was doing it until that. Do you know the story? She was like, "Oh, I tried to take a cute candid, but I got this instead, and it was this picture."
Dude, I love it so much. It's my favorite picture.
It's so good.
Okay.
I'm so-
Mirror, crafted by Bix, who is a half-goblin wizard who vanished a long time ago. It's called Bix's Mirror, and it freezes enemies in place if reflected for 1 round, and is only effective against hostile enemies / mobs, and only works 3 times before shattering.
That's really fucking cool. Well done.
There you go.
I forget how you found all that out. Was it because you rolled like a nat 20 on what it was or something? I think it was.
I rolled 2 nat 20s that game, and one of my nat 20s was used to determine that something wasn't magic at all. And I think it was a 25, and you were like, you can tell that there's absolutely no magic here. And I was
Dude,
like,
the funny thing is, if you rolled low, I was gonna be like misleading, be like, oh, I don't know, he seems kind of magical, but you'd roll like perfectly, so I was like, well, yeah, okay, no.
no magic here. I was so upset because I was so happy because I never rolled nat 20s, and I was like, oh my god, my nat 20 is gonna like get me all the information. No, it didn't.
Soz.
Anyway, yes, cool mirror, moving on.
Okay. So. Oh yeah, and also the sheep at the very end gave you that rune, which basically
Nice.
allows you to communicate with him. However, it doesn't always work. The thing that he explained, which I'm just re-explaining to those who know it, and you can choose to explain it to Jade or not, is basically that if it's all flickery and weird and kind of not there, then you can't send a sending to the sheep, question mark, in parentheses. If it is fully opaque, then you can send and receive messages, and if it vanishes completely, then Mr. Sheep said that he's probably dead.
I have a question.
Shoot.
So, why does it turn up when it turns up?
Are you asking me?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking the group.
Okay.
Why don't you ask Mr. Sheep with the rune?
Huh. Sheep, why does the rune appear when it appears? Is there a consistency? A pattern? That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. And you wait for a little bit, and he sends back a message. There is. When an artifact is discovered. Have you found anything?
Uh-huh.
Sobek? No, I'm joking.
It's just a rip.
Oh,
It's a
actually-
bootleg version of Disappointment Crew. Wow.
No, it's better than bootleg. It's
It's the-
Gucci, son.
It's the unamused squad. That was bad. Pretend I did this. I'm gonna retract that joke. Right from the pool.
Well, actually, Mr. Sheephead, I found this strange rock.
What does it look like? Over.
A D8.
Over.
No, it doesn't look like a D8. It looks like a D4.
A D4.
It's a D4 rock. Over.
What? Well, I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm speaking in a microphone. What's a D4?
It's a triangular pyramid. Over.
That's bizarre. I'm not aware of an artifact with that shape. They are geometric objects, but that sounds peculiar.
Imagine if they were all D&D dice and we needed to assemble all the dice.
I bet they are.
Assemble the set.
I bet they are. I'm so excited. Yeah, let's get the whole set.
Get the D20, guys.
It's basically our window shopping trip turned into a campaign. Can you imagine?
Yes. Fuck yes.
Okay, this is bizarre. Describe what it looks like to me, if you don't mind.
It's triangular pyramid.
Well, okay, so it's glowing and it looks like it's like orangey, goldy, browny red kind of. It's got all those streaks in it, and the pattern itself is kind of like shifting like sands in an hourglass on the inside of it. But it feels like a rock. It just feels like a gem. Say again.
A gem, but it's sandy, hourglassy, reddy, browny, goldy.
Okay, that sounds like an artifact, but there's something odd about it. Does it have any runes?
But
As you look at it, it looks like it's pretty plain. Aside from that texture, it doesn't look like it has any runes of any kind on it, as far as you can see. Does anybody else want to have a look at it, or are we just letting Baron handle it?
Can I have...
I'll have. Yeah, I'll also have a look.
Okay, you can Arcana check. Do you want to roll an Arcana check?
Let me go get my dice. 14 plus 5.
There's so much magic emanating from this stone that it overwhelms any other magic that you could sense around the area.
Can I tell what kind of magic?
It's just, at your level, it's overwhelming. You just can't tell. It just feels like an
I'm
overload of
stupid for
information.
this level of magic. Can't tell. Must find higher level wizard. Sad.
Did you send that message? That was funny.
Well, I send a message. Magical, but we don't know what it is.
Can I have a look?
Go for it.
Yep.
I would like to roll now. Here is my reasoning. I don't know much about many things, but I know a lot about some things.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to roll a history check to see if this is any sort of religious iconography.
Oh,
Or a
Ooh.
religion check.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let me see. Can I see? Yeah, I'll do.
There's a few rolls I'll let you do, depending on.
I'll do. Can I do a history and a religion?
Yeah. You've got the item, so you can do as many checks on it as you want. It's not gonna like disappear or anything, as far as you know.
Dice.
And the camera. This will be interesting. How you go?
Oh no! I dropped my jade dice.
Cora, are you gonna go buy dice?
I'm literally
I'll use
sitting here
my-
waiting for a dice restock.
I'm using Lucien's dice instead.
Oh. I promise there isn't too much left of the session. We're
Natural
nearing.
20. Fuck.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sad that the
shoot.
last dice aren't rolling
Goddamn.
well.
All right. Well, there's some information
Dude,
I
I'm
wasn't.
sorry. I don't
No,
know
it's
where
okay.
they're coming from.
Okay.
But
There was.
Lucien's dice did me well. Where did they go?
It's so pretty.
You do recognize
Yeah.
this exact shape, although not the color, but you do recognize this prism specifically. It would have been a small, intricate detail, part of an intricate pattern of a book that somebody once carried that you know of. Part
The Bible.
of the Celtic pattern adorning the book cover, intertwined within. There would have been a square-based pyramid. A triangular-based pyramid.
Fuck.
As soon as you look at the
Okay.
rock, this immediately springs to mind.
Bronze.
What?
I've seen this before. I don't know what it means yet.
Where did you see it? Oops, my phone's dying.
It was. It was in the arms of someone I have to defeat one day.
I didn't know you had a mortal enemy.
They're not my enemy.
Doubt it.
I don't want to talk about it. But they had this book,
I respect.
and it had this on it.
I respect your decision to not talk about things that make you uncomfortable. But in the future, if you feel more comfortable, you can see that Cora's trying so hard right now. If you feel more comfortable to talk about this, and it does seem relevant to like the life or death situation that we're in right now, maybe we should talk about the time you saw this little triangular thing. Gestures in the direction of the stone.
It was on a book at my temple, where I was for a long time. And what happened there happened there. And the book was taken away. Along with that person. They left as well.
And you don't feel comfortable identifying this person. I'm just making sure. The last thing I want to do is make you like upset.
You'll know him when you see him.
Great, cool, sweet, very understandable. Yes, okay. Cora's just.
Okay, and you hear at this point another tingling and a message coming through from Mr. Sheep. Now this stone is easily detectable. Guard it with your lives, but hide it. That is my recommendation. You hear as a separate message coming.
Hmm.
And at this point, the rune is starting to fizzle. It's still pretty opaque at this point, but it's just starting to flicker a little bit. So you might be able to
Okay,
get
let's
one
take a
more
hang up.
sending and another response maybe if you want to do that.
How do we hide it? Like, we don't have a bag of holding or anything.
Nah, you don't.
Or a pocket dimension, or anyone who can cast pocket dimensions. We're all so low.
Pretty much at this point, all you've realized about it is that it emanates a shit ton of magical power.
Who
Aren't I
emanates-
hollow?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
you
You
are.
wanna swallow it, Jade?
We could put it in my chest cavity. I'm sure I have one.
Can you get it out if you put it in there? I'm just asking.
What if he swallows it, and then we can just, you know...
We can just get it out. I can throw up.
Yeah, you know what? Go for it.
Can we play the game where you, like, throw grapes into people's mouths? Can Core do that with a stone?
Oh yeah,
Just like
go
open
for
my
it.
mouth as
Go
wide
for
as
it,
it'll
dude.
Go.
Yeah, Core just, like, pelts it at Jade to catch.
How big is it?
It's as big as like an actual D4, pretty much.
Yeah, you can swallow it.
Oh yeah, no, I'll swallow it. Fuck. This is so stupid.
Okay, you swallow the stone. Cool.
Now it's gonna chill out, just in my stomach.
All right. So after you
Have any
swallowed it,
organs.
you're being lit up a little bit from the inside. Now, this stone, while it also emanates a big magical energy that can't be determined at this from your magical power, you can't determine exactly what type of magic it's emanating. It just seems to be very like overwhelming to you. It does also emanate light, which is something that I described earlier. So it is glowing through the jade a little
Mate,
bit.
I'll put on a shirt eventually.
So it's
Well,
kind of
for the
like
first
you
time.
just got like a dim kind of glow now to you. You're shining.
No,
You're a
Jade,
shiny
you
boy.
do you. You don't need a shirt. It's fine.
I
Core says trying to be supportive.
The implications of that are funny. I like it.
don't mind this. This is great. Okay.
You're beautiful, Jade. No, he doesn't say that.
Thank you.
Alright, you
Core
swallowed the
just gives a
stone.
thumbs up.
And, yeah, okay. So you find this artifact. The rune at this point kind of fizzles out and starts to fade. And you feel tingling and one more message come in. I have to go. And that's it. It sounds kind of panicked and a little bit coarse. That's what you hear.
Bye, Mr. Sheep.
Right after that, before you can send anything else, the rune completely vanishes. You don't feel it vanishing or anything like that, but the tingly sort of pins and needles kind of feeling that you had while it was there completely goes away. And you see now just like a light sort of flickering every now and then, as if like a solution of some sort of thick liquid with little flakes of gold popping in and out. It's very faint, but you can see it. And it doesn't emanate light or anything like that, so it just reflects light, so it won't glow or anything in the dark. You would have already noticed that if that was the case. You regroup, you get together with Zombie Featherbeard, aka Tome of Nature, who was here in the middle of the island. Not dead. You regroup with Kronk and
Oh, they must
Willy.
be so confused.
They were kind of, I mean, we'll get to them afterwards. They didn't really see all of this kind of happen. Baron, you're there as well. You guys will kind of get back together, and as you're sort of regrouping and deciding where to go, it reaches kind of midday at this point. You have a bit of time. You're among the trees. There's a lot of debris everywhere. You get the idea, you get the feeling that if anything was around on this island, they probably would have heard all this commotion or felt it or something like that. The whole island is pretty small. And here, I think, is where we're going to end the adventure for now.
Okay.
We'll continue on from here in session 8 in 2 weeks' time.
Aw.
Woo!
Yee.
This was a very good session.
This is
I
crazy,
just
dude.
want to say that I changed back to a human form because he didn't realize that he can
Okay,
full
totally.
on shiny.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, change back to a human form.
Easy peasy. Old G. You've changed back.
Not his lady form.
No, the lady's gone. You don't know where she is.
Poor
But
Baron.
then I was with her the whole time. I was
No,
with
no,
you the
Core
whole
climbed-
time.
Core climbed up a tree. What?
Yeah, Core
Paul climbed up a tree at the beginning.
Yeah. And
Okay.
transformed into his changeling form like straight away because he had to tell himself that he was the best. He is number one. There are no free.
He's got his own little foam finger. Yeah.
He definitely does. He's like, when I created this character, I was like, what's the opposite of Brian? I want to play the opposite of Brian.
Oh
I'm
man.
trying to go for that.
Dude, this is actually good at Ted's. God dang. Not gonna lie, if you had, I mean, this is the thing with playing D&D. There's always a ton of crap, like everywhere. But if you had not have gone through the middle, things would have ended up very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
Yes.
Very different.
I'm quite glad that I quite enjoyed the middle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, it's great. Ah, that was fun. That was intense. I'm glad that we had a good session. Thank you guys very much, as always, for playing. You guys are amazing players. I love you all.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties.
No, it's okay. We're gonna have some nice, stressful moments in the VOD. It's gonna be great. Fun times. But anyway.
Alright, I'm gonna go because I'm so tired. I still need to build my clothes rack this
my God,
evening.
yeah.
Good luck.
I know,
Can
yeah. I
can
need to
just
go
ask-
too.
Oh, everyone except Quinny.
Mm.
What time are we playing tomorrow? Is it still 8?
Yeah, usual time.
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Good
bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Thomas, yeah.